years, and they're just a team that struggled. So let's focus on us and think about our last week. Last week was a week that we need more of. We need tests. We need people that are going to come into here and give us a game that makes us really play, just to be honest with you. You know, Shelby had 26 on Tuesday night. Slagle had 29 on Friday night. We shot the ball really well up in E-Town. I wasn't able to go or see it, but, talking to you guys and talking to everybody, very impressive performance from what we were able to do. 7 of 16 from threes. I think Slagle hit 3, McFall hit 3. You shoot 44%. You shoot better from 3 than you shot from the field. Shooting 40% is not bad. So that was a really good team, a quality win. I know their best player, she got her points, but at the same time, if you're able to match her and do better like Slagle did, I think that speaks volumes. And you know, the pressure, I said that on Tuesday night, is doesn't always need to be on Shelby because she went up there and got in foul trouble. But we have support system. We have a support system. I said the other night, my best guess was we were going to play 11 on Tuesday. We played 11 in meaningful minutes. And that's a deep bench. And those are people that go and contribute. You know, when your 11th player off the bench was going up here and getting and ones and you know, putting up points, that's something meaningful. And Shelby doesn't have to do it all. Are there going to be nights that she can get 29, 27, whatever it is? Absolutely. But we have others. Slagle is one of those, and she proved it on up to E-Town. So, you know, I think the best part about this team is we are a team, and we have multiple people that can step up. Now, what do we need to do this week? Last week is going to be a stark contrast to this week. We play Caverna tonight, who has struggled over the last few years. Russellville is surprisingly 2-0. I don't know about their competition. They did have a freshman girl the other night, Friday night, to get 36 when they played Greenwood. So they've got some kids that were on the roster last year that are producing a little bit. I think a coaching change down there has obviously helped them. They got the Savage guy that was a head assistant at Franklin. So they probably are better coached, and we'll have a team that's a year older. So that's tomorrow night, and then Todd County has struggled 0-2. So this is going to be a week that needs to be about us. We have to focus on building a rotation, building some support, and just be solid. Don't take chances. Don't get in foul trouble. Don't do things that you're not going to be able to do against an E-Town or against even a Greene County. Don't take those chances, because ultimately when it comes to playing really, really good teams, those things aren't going to be there for you. You're not going to be able to score in those manners. So just sit down, be solid, and hopefully we can get everybody a lot of playing time tonight. And if it's a running clock, that's what it is. And hopefully we can just get another win on our belt and stay solid, stay healthy, and move on to tomorrow night in Russellville.
Yeah, that pretty much covers our J&J Sales keys to the game tonight. And we'll come back with more of our countdown to tip-off, brought to you by Don Franklin Glasgow, in about 2 minutes, as you're following the Trojanettes on WCLU Sports 104.7 FM.
At Don Franklin, we're about more than just selling cars. We're about families, generations of them. Founded by my parents in 1968, we've been here growing alongside you. From the first family car to the newest model for the next generation, our values of trust, care, and commitment are in every handshake, every deal. With over 5,000 vehicles to choose from, check them all out at DonFranklinAuto.com. Don Franklin, driven by family.
Extreme Health Club and Extreme Fitness for Women, both with 24-hour access, and Extreme Blend Smoothie Bar to help you refuel and recover. Over 8,000 square feet of weights in Extreme Health Club, and ladies only at Extreme Fitness for Women, including tanning beds, both with access to saunas, infrared saunas, and the 90-degree saline therapy pool. You'll love the wide variety of classes with experienced instructors. Personal training is available and with the best in the business. Call or stop by today and see what everybody's talking about.
It's been an amazing 33 years. I've been blessed to have someone by my side that I can count on no matter what. Like 3 years ago when I had that car accident, you really came through for me. So I just want to say thank you, Alan, for being my Farm Bureau insurance agent.
Kentucky Farm Bureau, big on commitment.
Oh, he's been great too.
Welcome back to Barren County High School Gym. Jay Turner along with Robert Bauer for tonight's doubleheader between Barren County and Caverna. Barren County averaging 60.5 points a game. They're shooting 38% from the field the first two ball games. They've hit 12 out of 42 three-point shots and have been to the line 44 times, hit 27 of those for 61.4%. And they have rebounded, have 31 rebounds average in the first two ball games. Caverna, as I mentioned, I don't have any stats on them. The coach had not put any online or posted any on the KHSAA website, but they are averaging 43 points a game in their first two ball games. Only a handful of games tonight around the area. Allen County Scottsville is in Hart County for a girl-boy doubleheader tonight. Warren East boys are at Franklin Simpson, and Todd Central girls are hosting McLean County. That's it on the schedule for tonight. There'll be several games tomorrow night. Of course, we're back here tomorrow night with Barren County and Russellville in a girl-boy doubleheader. John Butler will join me for that broadcast tomorrow night here courtside from Bobby Steenbergen Court at Barren County High School. Just want to clarify something. We've had numerous issues regarding for Caverna under second-year head coach Andre Barber. They'll start Morgan Thompson, a 5'7" senior who averaged 13.5 points and 5 rebounds last year. Alyssa Barber is another starter tonight, a 5-foot sophomore averaging 5.4 points in the first two ball games. Jordan Bethel, a 5'2" junior, averaging 4.3. Also in the lineup tonight is Delia Woods, a senior, and the other starter is Summer Salih, who wears number 3. There were some changes to jersey numbers, and we did not have it because the coach had sent me a roster, and it did not. Tonight when he got here, some of the numbers had been changed. But anyway, that's your starters for Caverna tonight. For the Barren County Trojanettes, 11th year head coach Piper Lindsay, 2-0 on the year. As I mentioned, Addie Slagle, 29 points Friday night, and they went up in Elizabethtown. Shelby Bird, a 5'8" junior, averaged 18 points in the first two ball games. Mahala Burton, number 3, a 5'7" sophomore, who has picked up 4 points in the first two ball games, averaging 4.5 rebounds. Addie Slagle, a 5'3" sophomore, averaging 19.5 points a game in the first two. And Ashley Atkinson, who averaged 3 points in the first two ball games, 6 rebounds. And the other starter is Riley Wilson, a 5'10" senior, 3 points and 4 rebounds a game. So there's your starters. And Robert, you mentioned Addison McFall hit 3 threes in that win over E-Town on Friday night. And what a game Addie Slagle. She was 5 of 15 from 3, hit 8 of 8 from the line, hit 3 three-pointers. She's 5 of 15 in the first two ball games. She scored 18 of those 29 in the second half, and she was 10 of 11 so far from the free throw line. She's had a pretty good season in the first two ball games.
Well, I told Piper, I kind of made a joke on the air the other night that Addie didn't ever hit the rim the first night because she shot 2 air balls and then switched her other one. So, sometimes like that, it's just you got to get more shots up. You got to get that game time experience, and you got to find the groove. And when you start off well, you kind of able to find that groove quicker. And Addie's somebody that I really believe in, and I I saw last year those glimpses that she could be really good. Obviously, coming from Glasgow, she had some minutes and was a big contributor there. But I think this year, her sophomore year, is going to be one of those that she is really going to be able to really take a leadership role, to be able to have a lot of minutes that are important. But just like we said with Shelby, she's got others that she knows that are there for her, and she doesn't always have to get 29. We just have to be able to settle into our roles and settle in and not feel a ton of pressure, because we have, all the time you're out there, you have 4 other girls that are able to do the job and do the job well. So that pressure, I know is easier to say shouldn't be on you all the time, but it really shouldn't. And hopefully you're going to feel that at least this week with some quote-unquote easier games. They should be based on paper.
Yeah. The officials for tonight's game, brought to you by Extreme Health Club and Fitness for Women at ATM Media Solutions. Jamie and Bailey, Tommy Young, Will Tolley, the officials for tonight's doubleheader here from Barren County High School Gym. And the new Bowling Green Daily News prep poll this afternoon was released. Barren County, this is the second week of the season, remained the number 1 team in the 4th region. Bowling Green moved up to number 2. Cumberland County dropped to 3. Metcalfe County dropped to 4. Allen County, Scottsville moved up to 5. And then the next 4 teams, Monroe County, Franklin Simpson, Russell County, and Russellville, who you just mentioned, Robert, surprisingly off to a 2-0 start.
They've won as many games this year already as they did all of last year, 2-0. On the flip side of that, Metcalfe may have been more of a surprising struggle to start the season. They're 0-2. They got beat by, obviously, Southwestern's always really good, and they got beat by Allen County. Allen County put up a ton of points the other night. So that's just something interesting to watch. I know Metcalfe doesn't have as much depth this year without Cassidy London, who graduated last year. So they'll be a good team, but Allen getting back from an injury and kind of fitting all their new pieces together, it's going to take them a little time to get going.
Yeah. All right, we're going to come back and get ready for the tip-off of tonight's first game. The opening tip-off brought to you by Farmers RACC. And we'll get ready for our first quarter of action brought to you by Raphael Sports Bar. When we come back, this is Barren County Trojanet basketball on WCLU Sports 104.7 FM.
Growing up is realizing that everyone who told you to eat your breakfast when you were little was actually eating this for breakfast.
It's your turn to take your place at the breakfast table and savor the taste of culinary independence with freshly toasted bagels at McDonald's. Indulge in the breakfast you've always wanted and start the day off the right way, your way.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Our dental health plays a vital role in our overall health. Practicing good dental hygiene is especially important for children.
When was your child's last checkup?
Riley Dental Group is invested in making sure you and your family have the healthiest smile possible. They understand a dental visit may prompt anxiety or nervousness, but Dr. Riley and his team offer a variety of solutions, including a comforting and friendly visit from Bennett, their therapy dog. Call Riley Dental Group for an appointment, 651-5939.
Mow, dig, haul, trench. The reliable Kubota BX Series subcompact tractor is highly capable. A smooth hydrostatic transmission makes for easy operation and versatile attachments that help you handle the job. The Kubota BX Series is the #1 selling subcompact tractor in the U.S. Talk to your Kubota dealer to schedule a demo.
Your local Kubota dealer is J&J Sales on the corner of West Main and Reynolds Road in Glasgow.
I just did it, but I waited way too long. Trust me, it's about time you left cable TV behind and started saving with MyStream TV from SCRTC. Already have TV with SCRTC and you still have cable boxes and wires everywhere? Talk to SCRTC about MyStream TV and compare it to your current service. The best thing about MyStream TV, you'll save money and get up to 1 gig symmetrical internet. Visit scrtc.com and click on the MyStream TV logo at the top to start saving on cable today.
If you haven't heard, there's a new approach to banking. It's called Kasasa, and you'll find it at the People's Bank. Your free Kasasa checking account offers you monthly cashback rewards. The Kasasa Cash Checking Account can earn you a very high interest rate on your balance. Then link Kasasa Saver, and you'll also get a high rate on your deposits. Grow with Kasasa at the People's Bank in Glasgow, Cave City, and Marion. The People's Bank, working for you.
Restrictions and qualifications apply. Restrictions may vary. Contact the People's Bank for details and to learn more.
Here's what I'm concerned about. I'm concerned about we have to be on the air at like 3 in the morning or something Saturday. What time we have to be on the air? That may be the earliest.
9:15.
That's the earliest game I think we've ever done.
Maybe outside of some Christmas? Yeah, I think so. Because I did a game in Richmond of the All-A State Tournament at 8 o'clock in the morning. That was when I was doing Metcalfe County. 8 o'clock Central Time. So, this is probably the earliest Barren County game that I can recall over the last 30 years.
I have to get on Piper about scheduling games that early. I know those classics, sometimes you just agree to be in it. You don't really get to choose what time you play. But hopefully we'll be up for the challenge after a 3-game week early Saturday morning.
Yeah. The Caverna Lady-Colonels in dark uniforms, white numbers, got a little purple trim. Trojanettes, I love those white uniforms they're wearing. Got the Trojanettes scripted across the front of the jerseys in gold. Numbers and outlined in burgundy. Andre Barber, his second season as the head coach of Caverna. Piper Lindsay, her 11th year, 238 wins, 84 losses.
For the Trojanettes is Piper Lindsay. Your officials for tonight.
Trojanettes be moving from left to right. If you're following on a radio. If you're following on the live stream, it'll be going from right to left. So everybody gets around jump circle here.
All right.
And as Jamie and Bailey tosses it up, Atkinson gets the tap, and then the ball thrown away as Burton tried to go in and tie it up. And what are we going to have, a re-jump?
No, I think we established possession, threw it to them. It should be a turnover in Caverna basketball is what I would say. But let's see what.
There's quite a bit of discussion going on out there.
Yeah, because we threw it. Riley had it. We threw it over there. Yeah, and they were just trying to figure out who got it and threw it away. But they're going to let us erase it.
Here we go. And slapped away by Wilson in the hands of Burton, and the Trojanettes will start the ball game. Here's Slagle, wanted to shoot a 3 on the left wing. Burton gives it over to Bird to the right side, dumps it inside there to Wilson. Wilson kicks it back out. Burton for a 3. It's no good. Long rebound back to Wilson. Goes inside, trying to throw it up. I'm not sure if it got partially blocked or what, but Slagle's there to get it. Back out around the perimeter, goes left side over to Burton. Burton will send it back out to Bird. Bird thought about the 3, goes right side over to Slagle. Slagle gets it back out to Burton, top of the key.
So
now we'll reset it.
To 3-2, isn't it?
Yep.
Maybe an extended.
Yeah, 2-3.
2-3. They dropped that back line back for a second.
Over across it goes to Burton. They go inside there to Wilson. Back to Burton. She'll try another 3-pointer. Got it.
Same spot, different result. A better result. She knocked it down that time.
And that 3-point shot brought to you by Riley Dental Group as the Trojanettes on the board. 1 minute gone here in the first quarter. Caverna with the basketball as Barber gives it back up. They throw a lob down low. Shot off the window is no good. Rebound Riley Wilson off the missed shot by Salih. Here's Riley Wilson getting around her defender and puts it up and in.
I thought Riley played really good the other night, and that's Tuesday night that I'm talking about. She was really active, got some boards. Get a point there.
Yep. 5-0 Barren County. Bethel with a basketball for Caverna out top. Backs away on the dribble, almost to midcourt. Bounces it off of the right side. It's Thompson. Thompson in a lot of paint there. Has it slapped away by Wilson in the hands of Shelby Bird. Here's Bird racing down the floor right side. Gets around a defender and puts it up and in.
Euro step right around the defender who set up way too early for the block charge there.
So a 7-0 lead for the Trojanettes to start the first minute and a half of this ball game. Caverna with a 30-second timeout.
It's a move that has really changed over the course of basketball. When we played, that had been a walk. Now it's a completely legal move, and they have drills where you kind of hop around the defender and then hop back the other way. So perfectly executed there. Good 7-0 start. We haven't played 2 minutes, which prompts Caverna to take a timeout.
You know, the 18th district, they have, of course, Greene County is the favorite this year in District 18, followed by LaRue County, Hart County, and then Caverna. Of course, the Trojanettes defeated Caverna beat Greene County last Tuesday night. And this is the third 5th Region team in a row to start the season. 5th Region opponent for Barren County. Here's Bethel with a basketball, guarded by Schlegel. Reverse it back to the right side as they give it off now to Summer Saleh. Here's a shot going up, no good for Bethel, but a foul on the Trojanettes. Put it on Addie Schlegel. That is her first foul of the ball game. Putting Bethel at the line. She shot 48.8% from the line last year, but drills that free throw.
At the line for the Lady-Colonels, Bethel.
Coming in for Caverna now is Callie Wells, number 22, a 5'5 junior. Going out was Woods. Bethel back of the line. Second shot comes off, and the rebound is to Riley Wilson. To get it down the floor, Atkinson to the top of the key. Back over to Schlegel for 3. Write it down.
Picks up where she left off Friday night. That was a stop and pop. She had, in her mind, she was letting that fly as soon as she had a little clearing there.
Another Riley Dental Group 3-point shot for Barren County, 10-1, and Caverna loses it out of bounds. It goes back to Barren.
One thought they were handing it off, and the other thought they were continuing to dribble, which miscommunication leads to their first turnover.
Schlegel will put the ball in play as it comes into Burton.
I think it's more of a 3-2. I'm going to say 3-2. That wing's more shifted up.
Yeah, it's shifted up a little bit now. In the corner, Atkinson. In the middle there, Shelby Bird with a spin move. Fall away shot, good.
Basket by Bird.
Fell away, but under control with that footwork.
12-1 the score. And we're going to have a moving screen. As Schlegel went to the deck. Foul will be charged to Barber. That is her first, Caverna's first foul of the basketball game.
Barber was actually set, but she had her foot stuck out wide, and that's what Schlegel tripped over to get the second turnover back-to-back.
On the right side of the floor, Atkinson with it. Dribbles once, had it smacked away, but Schlegel there has it. Sends it across over to Burton. Burton leaves it with Bird, circling about halfway out. Back to Burton. Dumps it down low, and there to Wilson. Turnaround shot is up. It's no good. Battle for the rebound. Tapped around out of bounds. It'll stay with the Trojanettes underneath.
And Ashley, black two. And Ashley.
Atkinson will toss it in. Comes in the corner to Burton. Out to Bird. Over to Schlegel. In the corner, Atkinson lets it fly for 3. It's short off the right side of the rim. Bethel with a rebound for Caverna. Bethel into the front court, right-hand side. Switches dribbles. Now gives it out front. Top of the key, 3 on the way. No good there for Thompson. Here comes Schlegel with it. The Trojanettes got a 4-on-1 break. Underneath it goes to Bird, and she lays it in.
Textbook assist.
14-1. Trojanettes. 4:25, first period of play. Driving with it, and a shot way off the mark by Barber. Here comes Atkinson with it for the Trojanettes. Got a 5-on-2. Here's Schlegel going under and putting it in.
Not a lot of resistance.
16-1. Bethel with the basketball on the right side. Picks up her dribble now, looking for help. Somebody's going to have to come get it. They finally get rid of it to Thompson. Thompson launches a long 3 that's off the right side of the rim. Bird will let it go out of bounds. Barren County's basketball with 3:54 left. Addison McFall, 5'4 senior, and also Hannah Bragg in the ball game, a 6'2 senior, checking into the Trojanet lineup.
Billy Mike told me today, I think Hannah had 6 blocks in that game the other night.
She did.
Pretty good effort from her.
Shea Martin in the ball game for Caverna now, 5'4 senior. Here's a 3, no good. Short by Bird in the lane. Burton picks it up, throws it up and in on the about a 4-footer there. 18-1. Bethel with the basketball for Caverna. Takes it off to the left side. Now needs help. Covered up there by McFall. Trying to throw it across the lane. It's knocked loose. Bird picks it up off the floor. Sends it down the floor. Here's McFall. Had it smacked away. Loose ball into the left corner. Picked up by Caverna. And here come the Lady-Colonels on the attack with Barber with the basketball. And what we got here?
The floor cover came off.
Oh, that where they put the volleyball poles in there. Not sure how that happened. I haven't ever seen that before.
Good catch by the official, though, to stop play.
Wells will toss the ball in play for Caverna. Pass is deflected by Bragg on the inbounds, but caught, but then stolen away by Burton. Here comes Burton on a 3-on-1. Burton will take it all the way to the basket, lays it up, missed the layup. Ball tipped around, grabbed by Shelby Bird, throws it out to Atkinson. Long two is short off the left side of the rim. And a rebound comes off to Caverna. Martin will get rid of the basketball now to Bethel. 2:47 to play here in the first quarter. 18-1, Trojanettes. She works against McFall. McFall dribbling with the left hand is Bethel. And she walked. She picked up the pivot foot, made a little hop there. Jump ball, though, and possession goes back to Caverna with 2:33. Addie Slagle, Riley Wilson returning. Got a little breather there, and a little of Shelby Bird and Nahala Burton checking out. And having trouble getting the ball in play. They finally do, and then they throw it off, or tried to throw it off of Slagle. So it'll be a turnover by Caverna with 2:32 left to go here in the first.
We got 3 veteran officials here tonight. I think they kind of understand the assignment here in the first game. They're just going to kind of manage the game instead of try to interfere with the game and call a bunch of stuff that's not really necessary. So they may get away with a few walks and different things tonight.
McFall left wing, high post Bragg, back to McFall. She'll let it go for 3, high off the mark. Rebound by Atkinson. Atkinson sends it to Slagle, top of the key, 3, no. Rebound, Bragg fighting for it, yanked it away, got rid of it up to Atkinson, back to Slagle. Back to Atkinson, back right side it goes to McFall, and she has it slapped out of her hands, out of bounds, trying to go for the shot there by Wells. And in for Caverna, Woods returns to the lineup.
Got to use our height here. Hannah has a huge advantage, and we have 2 bigs in there right now. We need them to work together.
Ball comes into Wilson, 15-footer right side, no good. She knocked down a 3 the other night at Elizabethtown. Caverna with a rebound, back the other way. It's Barber with the basketball for the Lady-Colonels. Pulls up the free throw line. I don't know if that was a lob pass or a shot, but it's taken by Atkinson out of the air. Atkinson, diagonal pass, left side, Slagle. Slagle turns, can't shoot it. Gives it back out to Atkinson. She'll fire it up for 3. Yes.
Good decision to swing the basketball for our third Riley Dental Group 3 of the quarter.
And it is 21-1 with 1:24 to go here in the first. Jump ball, possession to Barren.
Good job, Hannah dug that out. First Caverna 6 turnover.
Number 10, Thompson. Number 2, Cole.
And they have a couple of more changes. Number 2, Cameron Cole, 5'2" junior. And let's see, did Thompson return? Yes. Slagle with the basketball. As we come down to 1:15 to play in the first quarter. High post Wilson lobs it down in there to Bragg. Bragg back in the corner to Atkinson. Atkinson sends it back out. Slagle, top of the key, 3. No, way off the mark. Rebound Bragg back up short. And taken to there by Caverna. Thompson with the basketball. Behind the back dribble. Goes across the left side, and Bragg reaches in and ties it up. Caverna on the alternating possession. 53.9 seconds to go. And it goes out as a bad pass picked up by Slagle. Slagle will take it to the rack and lay it in.
Good job fighting off contact from Martin there. Pushed by her and got the bucket.
7 points for Slagle now. It's 23-1 with 40 seconds to go. Working down low. They try to give it inside there. Double teamed. Having trouble, and then they throw it away. Slagle has it ahead up to Atkinson. Atkinson bounce pass across to McFall. Lost the handle. It goes out of bounds, but they say last touch by the Lady-Colonels. With 27.3.
Tough angle there to make that pass, but they knocked it out, and we'll see if we can get an end under bucket.
Atkinson will inbound. Underneath to the left.
Throw it up.
Throws it out to McFall. McFall, right side. Atkinson lets it go for 3. No, air ball. Taken by Caverna. It's Barber into the front court. Barber angling off to the right. In the corner. They come back out with it to Thompson. Thompson, long 3. Misses everything. Caverna comes up with the basketball somehow. with Sally, and time runs out, and we are at the end of one. It's Barren County 23, Caverna 1. We'll return with the second quarter after this 1 minute timeout. This is Trojanet basketball on WCLU Sports 104.7 FM.
Have you injured yourself playing a sport or exercising? Sports medicine experts at TJ Regional Health are trained to get you back on the road to recovery, whether you're dealing with sprains, fractures, knee and shoulder injuries, or other common injuries. Our goal is to prevent illness and injury in active individuals of all ages and help prevent future problems to maximize your performance. Find out more at tjregionalhealth.org/rehab. Patients first, team always. TJ Rehabilitation Services.
We've got you. It's a pledge to make sure you're always taken care of. A pledge that Farmers RECC honors each and every day. When it comes to keeping things running smoothly or getting them back on track when they're not, we've got you. Always. Farmers RECC is a Touchstone Energy Cooperative, your source for power and information.
We go to quarter number 2, brought to you by CRS Construction. Shay Turner with Robert Bauer, Luke Pritchard, our studio producer. Barren County has jumped out early here to a 23-1 lead, and Coach Piper Lindsay has brought in now to start the second quarter Alexis Cannon, a 5'7" sophomore. She'll be along with Hannah Bragg, Shelby Bird, Addison McFall, and Mahala Burton. Burton in the middle. Bird, left side, McFall, three-pointer, no. Offensive rebound by Cannon. Sends it back out to Burton with a free throw line shot. Good. She's got 7, and it's 25-1.
Shot 44% there in the first quarter, and keep it going there.
And here's a steal. It is Bird all alone to the other end for the easy layup.
It's as easy as a warm-up layup, isn't it?
Yeah. 27-1. And we're going to get Carly Hagan to the ball game with the next whistle for Barren County. 5'7" junior. Caverna with a basketball. With it is Martin. She gets rid of it to Thompson. Thompson picks up her dribble. Pass is deflected, but caught on the left side by Barber. The long pass stolen away in there, picked off in there by Bragg. Here's Bird with it. Bird will send it off at the baseline. McFall back to Bird. Drives into the lane. Here's her short jumper. No good. Rebound Bragg. Takes it out to the corner. Gives it off to Burton. Top of the key. Here's Cannon for 3. Hits bouncing. Hits the top of the backboard. Bragg falling away. Can't get the shot to go. Bird the offensive board, and she has it taken away from her by Barber. Barber crossover dribble left. Almost lost the handle. Sends it back out to Thompson for 3. It's short. Brushed the net, but didn't go over the rim. Caverna got the offensive rebound, though. And we're going to have a jump ball as it was pinned by Bragg. So Carly Hagan now checks in for the Trojanettes, a 5'7" junior.
The Lady-Colonels, number 22,
Wells returning to the Caverna lineup. So is Cole. She has the basketball, right wing. Works it inside there. Top of the key, stolen away. Burton's got it for Barren, trying to get it up off the floor. And then got rid of it. Got a 3-on-none. And here's McFall. Layup good.
She just stayed with it. Went in there and dug it out and flipped it to McFall.
There's a pass way over the head of Woods, out of bounds. It'll be Barron's basketball.
Not sure what the intent was there, but the result was Caverna's 12th turnover.
6:04 to go here in the first half. 29-1, Barren County. Cannon across the line. Off to McFall, right wing. In the middle goes to Bird. Turnaround shot is going to be fouled here by, I believe, number 2. And that is Cole, Cameron Cole. That is her first personal. First foul of the second quarter. And Shelby Bird at the line.
They only called 2 fouls the whole quarter. I'm not complaining. I'm just making a point here.
Right.
And their goal is not to call a ton of them the way this game's going. But that one, she got hit in the side of the head there. They kind of had to call that one.
Bird for 2. First one is up and good. She's been perfect so far this season 6 of 6 from the foul line.
And let's see how good your announcer jinx is here, Jay.
30-1 the score. On the way, got it.
Yeah.
She's already got 10 points. That's what she had at E-Town on Friday night, but she was on the bench most of the night in foul trouble. 31-1.
These are the games you don't want to not play if you're a kid, but as a coach, you understand you don't.
Yep. Another steal. Burton with it. Taking it to the basket. Puts it up and got it to roll in.
She got that layup that time.
Yeah.
She almost stopped and let the defense catch up.
33-1. 5:33 to go in the first half. Caverna having trouble. Another bad pass. Here's Burton. Burton on the left side with a left-handed layup. It's good.
It's like a seriously layup drill. And I say that not making fun. It's just what the game's turned into. They've got 8 turnovers the first quarter, 5 this quarter, so that's 13 for the game, and I think we've scored almost off every one of them. They have yet to make a field goal.
5:23 to go first half, 35-1. That was a full timeout call by Caverna, so we'll keep it right here.
Sorry.
I think Coach Piper Lindsay is going to bring in some new players coming out of this timeout. I believe it's going to be Layla Harris, 5'5 freshman, and Hannah Wilson, a 5'3 junior. And we'll see who else comes back in here out of the timeout.
I think that's everybody new.
Carly Hagan came in just a little bit ago. Is there an issue at the scorer's table with maybe a jersey number?
I think they're just trying to sort out things.
So we've got Cannon, Hannah Wilson, Burton, Harris, and Hagan on the court right now for the Trojanettes.
3. Yeah, we played 11 again. That's how many we played the first half the other night against Greene County. And I don't think the rotation will stay 11, but I think that's a great number to play as you go through December and even into the Christmas tournaments.
Yeah. Bethel having some trouble. Finally got rid of it to Thompson. Thompson around the top of the horn. Takes it left side, reverses right, then back left. Bounces it down low. And working inside there, it's taken away by Hagan. Here's Harris with it for the Trojanettes in the front court. Bounces over to Burton. Now Burton. Left side, Hannah Wilson. Out top is Cannon. Cannon back to Wilson. They go into Harris and back out to Burton. And now Hannah Wilson with a 3. No good. And ball comes out to Burton. Trojanettes keep it alive here. They go inside there to Harris. Harris trying to go under. Can't get the shot to go. Taken in there by Hagan. Back up and in.
We have almost offensive rebounded every miss that we have had. And good job by staying with it there by Hagan.
37-1. Trojanettes. Does that mean we got a running clock now?
Oh, boy, yeah.
Or is it after halftime? Is that the rule?
No.
They have stopped the clock.
Let me double check.
Hagan, her first, team first.
I'm not sure what. Of course, we've not had very many games in the first half. We're up by 36.
I think it kind of snuck up on us, and it may have snuck up on the officials.
They may not be aware of it either. Caverna with the basketball. They go down inside. The shot is air ball and taken in there by Carly Hagan. Gives it off to Cannon. Down it goes to Hannah Wilson. Back out it comes to Cannon. Got Harris out there. Cannon back over now to Hannah Wilson. Sends it to Harris. Harris back to Hannah Wilson. Looking inside. Down in there is Griffiths. That's Reagan Griffiths who's in the ball game now for the Trojanettes. Number 25, a 5'9 sophomore. And now Harris having some trouble. Down low. Griffiths turns. Gets double teamed. Back out top. Hannah Wilson with a 3 bottom.
Good job rebounding from her last one. She had her feet set, ready to go. Good cookout by Griffiths.
And it's 40-1 with 3:27.
Running clock is not used in the first half of basketball, unlike football.
I wasn't sure about that, but yeah, now we got the clarification on it. There's a back tap pass into the hands of Caverna. Coming up with it is Thompson. Stops and pops. Three-pointer. Air ball underneath. Lady-Colonels keep it alive. Inside here. Shot put up. Spins out. And the ball comes into the hands of Cannon with 3 minutes to play here in the first half. 40-1 the score. Trojanettes. Right side it goes to Hannah Wilson. Down low. Here's Reagan Griffiths. Turns. Kicks it back out. It's Harris for three. No. Rebound comes off to Thompson.
Rushed it just a little bit.
And it's Bethel with the basketball on the right-hand side. Leaves it in the corner. Trying to go up the baseline. Barber inside there. Shot over the backboard.
Yeah, Hagan.
Did Hagan get a tip on it?
Yeah, she put her hands on it. I don't think anybody thinks that they were going to call that, but Hagan's hand was on it as she released it.
So Caverna will keep it underneath. It'll be Wells to toss it in. Wells looking, still looking, gets it in play there to Sally. And then Bethel had to go chase it down almost to midcourt from the pass. Bethel bounces over, left elbow, shot goes up and in. That is Sally getting the basket.
22 left in the first half before they got a field goal.
And it's 40-3 with 2:10 to go here in the first half. Hannah Wilson bounces down low inside there. It's Griffiths. She can't make a move. Now here's Hagan with a shot. It won't go from the left elbow. Rebounding there by Caverna, and we're going to have a foul charged to Griffiths.
Her first.
Now coming in for Barren County, number 14, Reagan Wilson, a 5'11 sophomore. She'll come in for Reagan Griffiths. 40-3 with 1:56 to go here in the first half. It's Bethel getting rid of the basketball to Thompson. Thompson takes it and hits it off the side of the back, or on the left side of the backboard, and won't have a jump ball. It's Reagan Wilson jumped in there, tied it up against Wells, and it's Barren County's basketball with 1:41.
We're doing the right thing. We're playing a ton of kids. We've got to have the second group continue to move as much against the zone as the first groups have.
And the ball comes around the perimeter. There's a lob down into Wilson. Wilson puts up the shot off the glass. Good.
I like that. That's a good, strong move right there. Going up high off the window.
Carly Hagan with her second field goal here. 42-3. 1:15 to go before halftime. Bethel in the right corner with it for Caverna. Circles around, goes inside the paint, scoops up the shot. It's no good. Rebound put back up. No. Harris has the rebound for the Trojanettes. Harris getting a lot of pressure from Bethel in the backcourt. Trying to get it across the line and does. Comes down to Hannah Wilson. Drives in. Throws it up too strong. And taken in there by Caverna's Morgan Thompson. Into the front court. 50 seconds to go in the half. They go down to the corner and up the baseline, and it's slapped out of the hands of Barber. It'll stay with Caverna with 45.8.
Last basket was Hagan.
Comes out to Bethel. And the ball gets away. Picked up there by Cannon. Cannon will bring it in front court. Left side, Hannah Wilson. Down low, here's Hagan. Turns, trying to go up and under. Missed the shot there.
She didn't know how wide open
she
was.
Was really wide open.
Turn the other way, it's a layup.
42-3 with 20 seconds to go before intermission here. And with it outside is Thompson. Thompson working around to the left side and throws it up off the glass, and then it's put up and in by... Was that Sally? I guess it was. Number 3?
Yes.
42-5. And we're going to end the first half here. A 37-point lead. So we will have a running clock when we start the second half.
Yep.
42-3. Trojanettes lead Caverna. We'll come back in 2 minutes for our SCRTC halftime report here on WCLU Sports 104.7 FM.
Don Franklin, we're about more than just selling cars. We're about families, generations of them. Founded by my parents in 1968, we've been here growing alongside you. From the first family car to the newest model for the next generation, our values of trust, care, and commitment are in every handshake, every deal. With over 5,000 vehicles to choose from, check them all out at DonFranklinAuto.com. Don Franklin, driven by family.
Are you looking for high-quality, cost-effective, and highly visible advertising? At ATM Media Solutions, we offer large-scale marketing with ease. We have 4 LED billboard locations: Highland Pharmacy in Sonic, the intersection of 31E and Trojan Trail, Highway 90 East, Burkesville Road, and our newest location in front of Gondolier. Call 270-629-4542 to get a quote today. ATM Media Solutions. Advertise with ease.
It's been an amazing 33 years. I've been blessed to have someone by my side that I can count on no matter what. Like 3 years ago when I had that car accident, you really came through for me. So I just want to say thank you, Alan, for being my Farm Bureau insurance agent.
Kentucky Farm Bureau, big on commitment.
Oh, he's been great too.
Growing up is realizing that everyone who told you to eat your breakfast when you were little was actually eating this for breakfast.
It's your turn to take your place at the breakfast table and savor the taste of culinary independence with freshly toasted bagels at McDonald's. Indulge in the breakfast you've always wanted and start the day off the right way, your way.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Our dental health plays a vital role in our overall health. Practicing good dental hygiene is especially important for children.
When was your child's last checkup?
Riley Dental Group is invested in making sure you and your family have the healthiest smile possible. They understand a dental visit may prompt anxiety or nervousness, but Dr. Riley and his team offer a variety of solutions, including a comforting and friendly visit from Bennett, their therapy dog. Call Riley Dental Group for an appointment, 651-5939.
Mow, dig, haul, trench. The reliable Kubota BX Series subcompact tractor is highly capable. A smooth hydrostatic transmission makes for easy operation and versatile attachments that help you handle the job. The Kubota BX Series is the #1 selling subcompact tractor in the U.S. Talk to your Kubota dealer to schedule a demo.
Your local Kubota dealer is J&J Sales on the corner of West Main and Reynolds Road in Glasgow.
SCRTC Connect is the ultimate Wi-Fi experience. Welcome home to reliable internet from SCRTC, your fiber optic provider. Create a tailored environment that allows you to take control of your Wi-Fi. Simple and intuitive features to keep your Wi-Fi network safe and at peak performance. Sign up for SCRTC Fiber Fast Internet today and download the ultimate Wi-Fi experience to take control of your internet. SCRTC Connect.
If you haven't heard, there's a new approach to banking. It's called Casasa, and you'll find it at the People's Bank. Your free Casasa checking account offers you monthly cashback rewards. The Casasa cash checking account can earn you a very high interest rate on your balance. Then link Casasa Saver, and you'll also get a high rate on your deposits. Grow with Casasa at the People's Bank in Glasgow, Cave City, and Barren. The People's Bank, working for you.
Restrictions and qualifications apply. Restrictions may vary. Contact the People's Bank for details and to learn more.
Have you injured yourself playing a sport?
I'm sure we'll see the starters, but it should really just turn into a JV game after halftime, to be honest with you. Run a clock. There's nothing more that we can gain out of what we need to do for the rest of the week and get a little bit of rest, go home, get some sleep, and come back and play Russellville tomorrow night. So I know the starters wouldn't want it to be that way. They'd probably beg to play, but that's not what I would do. And if Piper does different, she won't do it very long.
No. Got a lot of action coming up here Saturday. We got the State Farm Classic, 4th Region at Bowling Green High School, starting Saturday at 9:30. Barren County Trojanettes will take on Todd Central. Our broadcast Saturday morning from Bowling Green will start at 9:15. There are 7 games that day. Only 3 teams in the 4th Region not participating in the State Farm Classic 4th Region at Bowling Green. That's South Warren, Warren Central, and Russell County. But everybody else, you'll get to see all the teams from the 4th Region, starting with that Barren County Todd Central game at 9:30, followed by Warren East and Clinton County at 11:15. And then at 1 o'clock is Monroe County and Greenwood. 2:45, Logan County against Metcalfe County. Glasgow against Russellville at 4:30. Cumberland County will play Franklin Simpson at 6:15. And then the final game at 8 o'clock is Bowling Green and Allen County, Scottsville. So if you want to see 14 of the 17 teams in the 4th Region, Saturday in Bowling Green is the place to be.
Yeah. I'm not a big fan of this, just to be honest with you. I've told you over and over I want to see a 4th versus 3rd or a 4th versus 5th type challenge. Yeah. And really, honestly, why we play Todd County is because everybody else on that map is on our schedule. And so if you want to go and play somebody twice, that would mean you can schedule a different opponent. But instead, we draw Todd Central at probably the least premier time on the schedule there at 9:30 in the morning.
And then, of course, the Don Franklin Auto Barren Hoops Classic is here Saturday. 4 games, and not all 4th Region teams. There is actually one from the 5th Region and one from the 3rd Region that will play here on Saturday. Starting at 1 o'clock, Monroe County against South Warren, followed by Greenwood and Clinton County, Glasgow and North Hardin at 4:30, and then the Trojans and Edmonson County in the nightcap of the Don Franklin Auto Barren Hoops Classic. So lots of basketball on Saturday.
And conversely, we'll get into this maybe in the boys pregame, the boys week doesn't get any easier than last week. Caverna's going to be really good tonight. They are rated. I've seen them consistently in polls in the top 15. I've seen them in the top 10. Heck, I've seen them in one poll in the top 5 really early on in the year. But, Russellville is going to be well coached. Ryan's over there, Ryan Tinsley, and then John's on the bench too. And then you look at Edmonson County scores. They're putting up a ton of points. So I think they're going to be a really good team coming in here to give us a Saturday game to round out the week and round out our broadcast for the week with a late game on Saturday night.
That's been the SCRTC halftime report. We'll come back in 2 minutes with the second half. And our third quarter brought to you by Hatcher and Sadler Funeral Home. Again, it's 42-5. Trojanettes over Caverna here at the break. Back in 2 minutes here on WCLU Sports 104.7 FM.
Or exercising? Sports medicine experts at TJ Regional Health are trained to get you back on the road to recovery, whether you're dealing with sprains, fractures, knee and shoulder injuries, or other common injuries. Our goal is to prevent illness and injury in active individuals of all ages and help prevent future problems to maximize your performance. Find out more at tjregionalhealth.org/rehab. Patients first, team always. TJ Rehabilitation Services.
We've got you. It's a pledge to make sure you're always taken care of. A pledge that Farmers RECC honors each and every day. When it comes to keeping things running smoothly or getting them back on track when they're not, we've got you. Always. Farmers RECC is a Touchstone Energy cooperative, your source for power and information.
At Don Franklin, we're about more than just selling cars. We're about families, generations of them. Founded by my parents in 1968, we've been here growing alongside you. From the first family car to the newest model for the next generation, our values of trust, care, and commitment are in every handshake, every deal. With over 5,000 vehicles to choose from, check them all out at DonFranklinAuto.com. Don Franklin, driven by family.
42-5.
Extreme Health Club and Extreme Fitness for Women, both with 24-hour access. And Extreme Blend Smoothie Bar to help you refuel and recover. Over 8,000 square feet of weights in Extreme Health Club and ladies only at Extreme Fitness for Women, including tanning beds, both with access to saunas, infrared saunas, and the 90-degree saline therapy pool. You'll love the wide variety of classes with experienced instructors. Personal training is available and with the best in the business. Call or stop by today and see what everybody's talking about.
It's been...
Layla Harris. Shot goes up, no good. Harris gets the rebound for the Trojanettes. Ahead up to Hagan. Hagan drives toward the paint, throws up the shot, and banked it in.
Knew where the window was that time. Under control, went down the lane and threw it up to get that bucket.
And it is 44-5. We have a running clock the rest of the way. Here's a steal by Harris. Harris taking it to the hoop, will lay it up and in. The freshman, Layla Harris, with her 2 points now. 46-5.
I don't know what our starting JV lineup, but this is probably pretty close to it. So
I would think so. Yeah. There's a bad pass again. I'm not sure how many Caverna turnovers. 17 so far. Harris to the basket and puts it in.
It was a quick catch and turn. She knew where the bucket was. Just threw it up off the window before the defense could even get close.
48-5 now. Barren County. It's Bethel with the basketball. And a bad pass again. Coming up with it is Cannon. Cannon behind the back dribble. Throws it up on the run. It's no good. And Caverna gets the rebound up from Thompson. As Jordan Bethel has it for Caverna into the front court.
This group's got to see what kind of defense they can play. They've got to be really solid, taut, just be in position here.
Yeah. Bethel, shovel pass inside there. Thompson puts it up. It's off the back iron. Hannah Wilson with a rebound for the Trojanettes. We'll bring it into the front court. Right side, Harris. Harris drives toward the basket and lays it up and in.
I think it's safe.
6 quick ones there for Layla Harris.
Yeah, she can score. She really is going to be somebody that we're going to rely on several years to score.
Here's a long three out of the right corner, no good. Griffiths with a rebound off to Hagan, and now Cannon with it on the right side. Cannon picks up her dribble, goes to Hagan, kicks it back out. Harris, left wing, Hannah Wilson, three, yes!
No good all the way. That's her second Riley Dental Group 3 of the night.
Yep. And now there's 53-5. Running clock here in the second half. 11-0 start for the Trojanettes here in this third period of play. And it is Barber with the basketball. Throws it back out to Thompson. Thompson trying to make a move on Cannon. Back and forth inside. Forces up the shot. It's blocked. Ball gets tipped away. Caverna keeps it, though. On the left wing, Thompson. Bounce pass down low. Down the baseline there. And dropped it on the inline. So Barren will get the ball as Reagan Wilson will check into the Trojanet lineup. And she will come in for Layla Harris.
Wilson.
53-5. Last year, 76-20. 2 years ago, 59-9. 3 years ago, it was 72-8.
One of those years, we kept them from scoring a field goal in the whole first half.
Yes, I think that was the game of 72-8. Here's a three-point shot made by Cannon.
Good to see Alexis knocking
Riley
down
Dental Group 3. That's 2 threes here in the third quarter for Barren. Here's a three for Caverna. Bounces off the rim. Reagan Griffiths with a rebound. Gets for the basketball to Cannon. 56-5. 4:40 here in the third period. Hannah Wilson. Over it goes to Cannon. In the corner, Griffiths. She's going to fire it up out of the corner and makes it. That's a long two for Reagan Griffiths.
She can knock down that shot. She actually has a pretty good-looking shot.
58-5. Bethel hands it off to Thompson. Thompson with a long, high arching three, and that's almost at the top of the backboard. And there's a shot going up in the follow. And Thompson, who averaged 13.5 points a game last year for Caverna, gets their first two. And on the other end, here's a layup by Carly Hagan.
Before we even had it written down, we already had it back down the floor and in the bucket.
60-7. Bethel with the basketball for Caverna. Right side of the floor, backs away on the dribble. And we're going to spread it out here. 3:50 to go. Clock running in the middle. They work it. It is a shot going up, no good for Barber. And Hagan reaches in and ties it up. Going to be Barren County's basketball, as now we get Ava Mullins in the ballgame, a 5'11 sophomore, and number 2, Miley Commons, a 5'2 freshman. 60-7.
Number 20, Mullins.
Hannah Wilson with the ball. Or it goes to Commons on the right side. Commons back out now to Hannah Wilson. Wilson working the left side of the floor now. Gets for the basketball in the corner to Mullins. Mullins bounces it out now to Reagan Wilson on the left wing. Out now to Griffiths. Griffiths leaves it out there with Hannah Wilson. Heads into the lane. And now gives it back off to Mullins. Back out top now to Miley Commons. Griffiths with the basketball. Feeds it to Wilson. And down inside is picked off. Turnover by Barren. That's Thompson driving it to the basket and lays it in.
Couldn't get back quick enough to knock it away from her, and that's probably their first point off turnover. It's only our fourth turnover of the night.
60-9 the score. 2:40 to go here in the third period. There's Commons with the basketball. Heads toward the top of the key. Gives it off now to Griffiths. Griffiths around the top of the horn. Over to Hannah Wilson. Now heads into the paint. Goes up with a shot, and it comes off. Battle for the rebound. Let's see. Going to be out of bounds. His last touch there by Mullins. So Caverna will get the ball.
We probably have three bigs out there right now.
Yeah, you got Griffiths, Reagan Wilson, and Ava Mullins. Here's a three that's an air ball out of the right corner. Chased down by Griffiths. She gives it to Hannah Wilson. Wilson into the front court now. Wilson, free throw. Over to Mullins. Wide open. 12-footer. No good. And rebound to Caverna. Down a minute 55 to play here in the third. Here's Bethel with the basketball right side. Trying to get around. Splits the defenders and goes up with a shot. No. Taken in there by Reagan Wilson. Off to Griffiths. Down the right side. Here's Miley Commons laying it up and in.
Their first varsity bucket, maybe?
Yep. It's 62-9. Right side with it is Bethel. Now a three-point attempt in the air. Good. Thompson knocking it down. She has all 7 points for Caverna here in the second half, and it's 62-12.
She may have all 10 of their three-point attempts, too, and that's the first one she's made.
Hannah Wilson with the basketball. Left side, Reagan Wilson. Ball gets knocked away. They try to go to Mullins, and a turnover by Barren. Going in for the layup. It's blocked out of bounds by Mullins. It'll stay with Caverna. So just under a minute to go here in the third quarter. And going to get Carly Hagan back in along with Alexis Cannon. Reagan Wilson and Reagan Griffiths will check out. It was Hannah Wilson that checked out. Three out of the left corner. Air ball. Ava Mullins. Outlet pass. Commons down the right side. Commons going to take it. Put it up. No good. Rebound tapped out, and it's chased down by Carly Hagan. Gives it off to Cannon. Bounce pass over to Commons. Down low, baseline, turnaround shot is up, no good for Reagan Wilson. Caverna with the basketball back the other way. Inside 20 seconds here. Here's Bethel. Gives it out to Thompson. Left side is Maxey. Fires up an air ball. That's her first appearance in the ball game tonight. Desiree Maxey, a junior for Caverna. And this will run out here as we come to the end of the third quarter. Barren County leads it by 50 points. It is 62-12 Trojanettes. Back in 1 minute. This is Trojanet basketball on WCLU Sports, 104.7 FM.
Amazing 33 years. I've been blessed to have someone by my side that I can count on no matter what. Like 3 years ago when I had that car accident, you really came through for me. So I just want to say thank you, Alan, for being my Farm Bureau insurance agent.
Kentucky Farm Bureau, big on commitment.
Oh, he's been great too.
Growing up is realizing that everyone who told you to eat your breakfast when you were little was actually eating this for breakfast.
It's your turn to take your place at the breakfast table and savor the taste of culinary independence with freshly toasted bagels at McDonald's. Indulge in the breakfast you've always wanted and start the day off the right way, your way.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Our dental health plays a vital role in our
in that third period.
Health.
This fourth quarter brought to you by Scooter's Coffee. It'll be a quick night. For the girls' portion, anyway.
Yeah, I was going to say at least the girls' portion. 64% in that third quarter.
64%. So we got Alexis Cannon, Miley Commons, Carly Hagan, Reagan Wilson, Ava Mullins starting the fourth quarter for Coach Piper Lindsay. Here's Bethel with it for Caverna. Halfway to the corner, left-hand side. Unload a three. It's Barber. Air ball out of bounds. We've had a running clock since halftime.
Would have had it before halftime if the rule allowed.
Yeah. 62-12. You know, the other night, Russell County beat Warren East Boys 108-58. I was kind of wondering how they scored 108 with a running clock. Here's Cannon. She walked.
6 turnover night. There was a little delayed reaction, but she established a pivot foot and then took a step sideways.
As Woods inbound the basketball to Bethel. Jordan Bethel, who's a junior. She's played since the 7th grade at Caverna. There's a shot down low, put up and in there by Thompson. Thompson has scored all 9 points for Caverna here in the second half, and all 9 of her points in the second half. Inside, nice move by Hagan, can't finish it. And Ava Mullins with the offensive board. Back to Hagan, fakes, drives in, goes to the bucket, puts it up too strong. Rebound put back up, no good by Reagan Wilson. And Caverna has it coming the other way. Here's Jordan Bethel, driving against Cannon, throws it up and rolled it in and draws a foul.
Basket by Bethel.
And Cannon.
First team first.
It's only the 3rd foul committed for Barren County in this ballgame. Only 2 against Caverna. And the shot is good for Bethel, and she makes a 3-point play. And timeout by Caverna here. 6:08 to go in the basketball game. Trojanettes 62 and Caverna 17. Russellville here tomorrow night. The girls' game will start at 6 and the boys' game to follow. Of course, the boys coached by Trey Tinsley. And his dad, John Tinsley, is one of the assistant coaches.
I said Ryan earlier.
Yeah, Ryan's up at Apollo.
Yeah.
But, we'll see John Tinsley, a former Barren County coach here, took the team to the state tournament in 1999, who beat Russellville in the region final. And there he is coaching now at Russellville.
He's coached at a few 4th region.
He's been around. Yeah. Russell County, Glasgow. Went to
Logan.
That's right. He was at Logan. Barren County's basketball as it comes into Carly Hagan. Ooh, threw a bad pass. And the shot goes up over Hagan, no good. Hagan gets the rebound. And it throws another bad pass right in the hands of Thompson. Thompson gives to Barber. Here's Bethel. Cut off there by Cannon. Back to Bethel, right corner, bluffs the 3. Now here's a 3-point try. Good by Summer Salih.
Oh, my Lord. He gets a turnover out of a press, and now he thinks he's starting to coach here. With
well, the lead was 50, and now it is 42.
He does realize we haven't played our starters but about 4 minutes.
Yeah. So another timeout here. 5:42 to go in the basketball game. It's Barren County 62 and Caverna 20.
Only thing prolonging this game is them going to take all 5 of their timeouts. Thankfully, they've only got 2 left.
They got 2 left, yeah. But Morgan Thompson for Caverna has scored all 9 points in the second half, 9 of the 20. Jordan Bethel has scored 4, and Summer Salih has scored 7.
That's good, though. I mean, it gives these kids, the JV girls, some looks against pressure, and Piper, takes some time to diagram out what they need to do. We're not going to call timeout to really diagram it, but if they're going to do that, we're going to take advantage of it, make sure we're all in the right positions.
And it'll be Cannon to toss it in.
It's a diamond-like press.
Comes into Mullins, gives to Hagan. Hagan gets it across the line, and it's knocked out of her hands by Bethel. Out of bounds to the Trojanettes. Commons gets the ball out to Cannon. Brings it back across the line here, and she'll take it right side to Commons. Commons dribbles out. Now to Reagan Wilson. Out to Mullins. Dumps it off to Cannon. Cannon getting some pressure out there. Back over to Mullins on the right wing. And there's a pass down inside. Going up with a shot. Carly Hagan, she's fouled.
Decent offensive flow there, just rotating through.
First, second, team first.
Here's what I like about the Hagan kid. She has made a ton of good moves tonight. Now, she doesn't have the points to show it. She hasn't really finished, but she has a plethora of moves to get open. She really utilizes that ball flake well, and I think she's going to be helpful once she kind of figures out how to get those to go.
Yeah. Of course, Carly Hagan was the second leading scorer at Glasgow last year, transferred over to Barren County. And the second shot is good for a Matt London KFB free throw. And she's got 9 points tonight for the Trojanettes. 63-20. Bethel gets it across the line. Getting some pressure out there from Hannah Wilson. They try to set a screen for her. Hannah Wilson stays with her, and Coach Andre Barber is going to empty his bench here at the next break. Shot up in the lane, banked in by Thompson. Thompson's a senior on this Caverna team and has scored 11 points all in the second half. Half of the Caverna points. It's 63-22. 6:50 to go in the basketball, or 3:50 to go in the basketball game, and the clock running. So we'll get 5 new ones in for Caverna. They may have played off and on during the first half. We'll try to pick up the names and numbers for you.
Kinley Thompson.
Kinley Thompson's an 8th grader.
Kaylee Wells.
Kaylee Wells played a little bit in the first half.
Carmen Cole.
Carmen Cole. She played some in the first half, too. And we'll pick up the others here in a minute. Here's Hannah Wilson. Sends it down the floor to Alexis Cannon. Back to Hannah Wilson. Over to Commons. Now throws it off the Griffiths. The shot goes up. It's no good. From about 12 feet away. Right-hand side. Coming up with it is Thompson, the 8th grader. Thompson trying to drive. Throws up the shot over the rim and taken by Commons. Commons, bounce pass up court. Hannah Wilson chases it down. Bounce pass down low, and it's broken up in there and out of bounds off the hand of Cole for Caverna.
I think the only one that I don't have is 25. Do you have a 25?
I do not have a 25.
Okay. I'll check that here in a second.
And again, the roster was sent by Coach Barber just a couple of days ago. So he switched up some jersey numbers tonight. Working with it is Griffiths. Back out it comes now to Cannon. Cannon sends it left side to Hannah Wilson. Hannah Wilson will set it up. 2:23 to play. 63-22 the score. Inside, here's Griffiths with a shot. It's up and in.
Her first made field goal of the fourth quarter, isn't it?
Yes, it is. 65-22. Caverna with the ball in the right corner. As they dump it back off now to Cole. They try to go down low. It's tipped away by Griffiths in the hands of Commons. 2-on-1 break. Here's Mullins driving in and lays it up.
Good pass by Miley. Catch and finish there by Mullins.
Not sure why they stopped the clock to let a player in.
We just
67-22.
We called timeout technically
just to get
Wilson
Reagan Wilson back in the ball game.
Roy, do you have a Roy on the roster?
I do not.
Can't read the first name over Mr. Weaver's shoulder there.
Well, 67-22, minute 40. And 55 coming in the ballgame now. Amani Wooden, sophomore.
It might be Ray. I guess my eyes are getting bad. It's Roy or Ray. I can't read it over his shoulder there.
I don't have either one on this roster that he sent me. 1:20 left in the ballgame. Hannah Wilson with the ball for the Trojanettes. Straight away over to Commons. Left side, Griffiths. Down low. Reagan Wilson goes up, has it blocked. Caverna back the other way. The 8th grader, Kinley Thompson. And she threw it away, but it's chased down. Here's a long three from the left side. No good. Air ball goes out of bounds. 1 minute to play.
Should take approximately 1 minute.
And Hannah Wilson will bring it up for the Trojanettes. Left side, Griffiths. Back to the right side. Commons for three. No good. Long rebound chased down, slapped away into the Barren County bench, and it will go to Caverna with 35 seconds to play.
One more possession will do it.
Kenley Thompson with it for Caverna. And it's stolen away. It's Reagan Griffiths. Outlet pass. Commons heads to the basket. Puts it up. Missed it.
Too quick.
Too strong. But stole it away. Comes back out to the wing, and she's going to let it go for three, and it won't go. Offensive rebound. Griffiths turns back out to Commons. 10 seconds to play. May just dribble it out here. 67-22 will be the final score as Barren County wins it easily tonight over the Caverna Lady-Colonels, who will drop to 1-2 on the season. Barren County will improve to 3-0 as Caverna actually outscored Barren County that last quarter 10-5. But Coach Piper Lindsay playing a lot of reserves in the second half. Starters got a lot of rest for tomorrow night's game against Russellville. And our post-game report coming up here in just a little bit, brought to you by TJ Regional Health. And Coach's comments brought to you by Colton Steakhouse and Grill. And we'll get Coach Piper Lindsay in here now for Coach's comments. And, Coach, an easy win for you tonight. You had a chance to rest your starters. You got a game coming up tomorrow night with Russellville, but tonight you had a chance to get everybody in the game. Got some good quality minutes for you.
Yeah, they did. I was proud of them. I thought, for the most part, we played pretty well. We got off to a really, really good start at the very beginning, and we still wanted to focus on some fundamentals, and be defensively sound and just do all the little things still. We knew we could probably get away with some things that you can't get away with next Thursday when we've got another big-time game coming. But yeah, I was proud of the girls with how they played.
Of course, they had lost to Hart County by 30 on Friday night, but they did beat Dawson Springs on Saturday. I don't know a whole lot about Dawson Springs, and scored 52 points. But, it's kind of similar to some of these scores we've had the last 3 or 4 years. 76-20 last year, 59-9, 72-8. I think there was one game we held them, was it scoreless the first half or maybe a free throw or something? But tonight, knocked down several threes. I think we had 6 threes altogether, and you had Shelby Bird, Mahela Burton in double figures in the first half.
Yeah, like you said, they were hitting easy shots around the basket, and heck, we hit a couple threes like you said, and just we took really good shots, I thought, and you can't ask anything more of your kids, and like I said, I thought we were very smart defensively, and we got out here with a win, and nobody got hurt.
And nobody got hurt. That's the main thing. Of course, tomorrow night you got Russellville. Russellville had a player, who was it, scored 36
Allen,
the other night?
Yeah, the Allen. She's like an eighth grader. Yeah.
Is she a big girl?
She's a big, yeah. I think she had 36 and 17 rebounds.
And they're off to a 2-0 start.
Yeah, them. And then she's got Merriweather, I believe, is the other girl, number 21. She good three-point shooter. I don't know a lot about them just yet, but we will know by tomorrow. It definitely will be a different outcome, or I shouldn't say different outcome, but different look than tonight.
And they got a new coach in Jermaine Savage, who was assistant over at Franklin Simpson last year.
Yes, they do. I think that Coach Taylor at Franklin Simpson's a little upset still about that. No,
didn't want him to leave.
Yeah, I saw her this summer, and she was telling me about that. But yeah, new coach, so different look. Definitely got to make sure we know about Allen, though.
That is true. Well, Coach, congratulations to you. We'll see you tomorrow night.
All right, Jay.
All right, Coach Piper Lindsay, the Trojanettes, they win it 67-22. Coach's comments brought to you by Colton Steakhouse and Grill. We'll continue our post-game coverage brought to you by TJ Regional Health as we take this 2-minute timeout. This is Trojanet Basketball brought to you by WCLU 104.7 FM.
Good dental hygiene is especially important for children.
When was your child's last checkup?
Riley Dental Group is invested in making sure you and your family have the healthiest smile possible. They understand a dental visit may prompt anxiety or nervousness, but Dr. Riley and his team offer a variety of solutions, including a comforting and friendly visit from Bennett, their therapy dog. Call Riley Dental Group for an appointment, 651-5939.
Mow, dig, haul, trench. The reliable Kubota BX Series subcompact tractor is highly capable, a smooth hydrostatic transmission makes for easy operation and versatile attachments that help you handle the job. The Kubota BX Series is the #1 selling subcompact tractor in the U.S. Talk to your Kubota dealer to schedule a demo.
Your local Kubota dealer is J&J Sales on the corner of West Main and Reynolds Road in Glasgow.
I just did it, but I waited way too long. Trust me, it's about time you left cable TV behind and started saving with MyStream TV from SCRTC. Already have TV with SCRTC and you still have cable boxes and wires everywhere? Talk to SCRTC about MyStream TV and compare it to your current service. The best thing about MyStream TV, you'll save money and get up to 1 gig symmetrical internet. Visit scrtc.com and click on the MyStream TV logo at the top to start saving on cable today.
If you haven't heard, there's a new approach to banking. It's called Kasasa, and you'll find it at the People's Bank. Your free Kasasa checking account offers you monthly cashback rewards. The Kasasa Cash checking account can earn you a very high interest rate on your balance. Then link Kasasa Saver, and you'll also get a high rate on your deposits. Grow with Kasasa at the People's Bank in Glasgow, Cave City, and Barren. The People's Bank, working for you.
Restrictions and qualifications apply. Restrictions may vary. Contact the People's Bank for details and
Caverna 22 as we continue our postgame coverage. Brought to you by TJ Regional Health. Trojanettes led 23-1 at the end of the first quarter. Outscored Caverna 19-4 in the second to take a 42-5 lead at halftime. Put up 20 points in the third quarter to Caverna's 7 to take a 50-point lead at 62-12. And Caverna scoring 10 points in the fourth quarter to Barren County's 5, but a 45-point win for Barren County tonight. So take a look at the postgame stats brought to you by McDonald's. Morgan Thompson had 11 points for Caverna tonight, had half of the Lady-Colonel points. 7 for Summer Sally, 4 points for Jordan Bethel. That was all the scoring for Caverna tonight. They had 9 field goals, and 2 of those were 3-point shots. They made 7 of those 9 field goals in the second half, and they were 2 of 3 from the foul line. 29 field goals for Barren tonight, 18 in the first half, 11 in the second half. 6 of those were 3-point shots. Trojanettes were 3 of 4 from the charity line. And Mahala Burton had 11 first-half points on 5 field goals and a 3 for her 11. Shelby Bird had 10 first-half points, 4 baskets and 2 for 2 from the foul line. Addie Slickle scores 7 first-quarter points tonight and a 3 and a couple of 2s. 3-point basket for Ann Ashley Atkinson. Addison McFall scored a 2-point bucket. Riley Wilson also had 2. Carly Hagan had 9 tonight, had 4 baskets and 1 of 2 from the foul line. 2 points for Addison McFall, 2 for Riley Wilson, 3-point basket for Alexis Cannon. A couple of 3s for Hannah Wilson tonight for 6. Reagan Griffiths scored 4 and a couple of baskets. Ava Mullins had a basket for 2. Layla Harris scored 3 baskets for 6. Miley Commons had a basket for 2 points. The only Trojanettes that did not score were Hannah Bragg and Reagan Wilson. And so easy victory tonight. Played just over an hour to play that basketball game, Robert.
Yeah, we shot it pretty well. 19 of 24, 30% is okay. I mean, you had didn't really have what we consider a smooth game flow, just because we had so many different players playing, and our starters played less than probably, I don't know what they played, probably less than a quarter total if you really looked at it. So 19 of 24 for 30%, 6 of 18 for 33. Held them to just 8 field goals, 20% shooting, and 2 of 15 overall for 13. They turned it over 21 times. We kept our turnovers in single digits at 9, out-rebounding a 42-24. Had 17 offensive to 7 offensive for them. And just you do what you need to do and move on to tomorrow night. That's basically what it boils down to. And as you said, nobody got hurt. Everybody got some good minutes, and hopefully everybody at least tried to work on something tonight and got something positive out of moving forward.
Of course, we have Player of the Game still to come, brought to you by Southern States. Also, Play of the Game, brought to you by CPC Commodities. Of course, the Player of the Game, I mean, just give it to the whole team tonight, I think.
Yeah, I mean,
the starters didn't play, but you know, a quarter and a half or something.
It's hard. Hagan had 9, and,
she did.
And I thought she's got to have some games like this where she can really get her feet wet and really kind of gel into what we need her to be this year. So, you know, I things like that are what you're looking for in these type of games. She ended with 9, just short of double figures. So, I thought she played well.
So Carly Hagan will be our player of the game tonight, brought to you by Southern States. So do we have a play of the game?
As far as the play of the game, I think it's just, very early on, you just took control of it and didn't let Caverna have any hope or confidence. You held them, you almost give it to our defense in some ways. You held them the first 13 minutes and 38 seconds from scoring a field goal. So there were plenty defensive plays of the game where you held them and didn't give them any confidence to build up to anything.
Yeah. Got a update score. The score update brought to you by Barren County Judge Executive Jamie Bewley-Bird. Of course, there's not very many games tonight. Allen County, Scottsville, and Hart County. Warren East boys at Franklin Simpson. Todd Central girls hosting McLean County. Got a girls halftime score. Allen County, Scottsville leading Hart County 39-19 at the break. So that's the only score we have. Again, hopefully we get that Warren East Franklin Simpson boys score before we leave here tonight. Well, we're going to come back and get set for the pregame coverage of our second game of the night between the Barren County Trojans and the Caverna Colonels. And you're following the Trojans here on WCLU Sports 104.7 FM.
Have you injured yourself playing a sport or exercising? Sports medicine experts at TJ Regional Health are trained to get you back on the road to recovery, whether you're dealing with sprains, fractures, knee and shoulder injuries, or other common injuries. Our goal is to prevent illness and injury in active individuals of all ages and help prevent future problems to maximize your performance. Find out more at tjregionalhealth.org/rehab. Patients first, team always. TJ Rehabilitation Services.
We've got you. It's a pledge to make sure you're always taken care of. A pledge that Farmers RECC honors each and every day. When it comes to keeping things running smoothly or getting them back on track when they're not, we've got you. Always. Farmers RECC is a Touchstone Energy Cooperative, your source for power and information.
At Don Franklin, we're about more than just selling cars. We're about families, generations of them. Founded by my parents in 1968, we've been here growing alongside you. From the first family car to the newest model for the next generation, our values of trust, care, and commitment are in every handshake, every deal. With over 5,000 vehicles to choose from, check them all out at DonFranklinAuto.com. Don Franklin, driven by family.
Welcome back to Countdown to Tip-Off, brought to you by Don Franklin Glasgow. Jay Turner with Robert Bauer, Luke Pritchard, our studio producer tonight. As Coach Warren Cunningham's Barren County Trojans will play against their third consecutive 5th region opponent tonight in the Caverna Colonels. Friday night, the Trojans shot nearly 60% from the field in that 66-47 win over Elizabethtown. Gavin Nunn had a big game with 19 points and 9 rebounds, scoring 14 of those 19 points in the second half, while Kate Hardy and Cameron Pippin tallied 13 apiece. Caverna is under new head coach Josh Pittman. And they've just played one game this season, and that was against 18th District opponent Hart County on Friday with a 67-53 win. He came over and talked to us during a timeout, and he complimented us on our broadcast. And, of course, I had never met Coach Pittman before. The Colonels' other district opponents are Greene County and LaRue County. And of course, Caverna not only is favored to win the 18th District this year, but are ranked as the top team in Region 5 and have been rated as high as 16th in the state. And they compete in that 5th region will be Adair County, Greene County, one of their district opponents, Taylor County, and Central Hardin. And the Colonels finished as 18th district runner-up last season with a 17-13 record. They lost to the 5th Region semifinals to Adair County, 56-49. Now, Barren County has a record of 20-6 against Caverna going back to 1997, but has lost 3 of their last 4 games against the Colonels, including last year's 72-46 loss. So tonight will definitely be a test for the Trojans, as Caverna could have, if not one of the best teams they've ever had since the Boris Siakam era, the 2004 team of Caverna that went to the state tournament.
It's a good call. You read my mind. That's what I was thinking about when I was walking the dogs this morning. When was the last time that Caverna was probably this touted? And that was probably when Boris played. Boris obviously went on to play for Western and had a really good career there. I think they won the 5th region that year and had a really good team. So, it's a little bit different era than when he played, but they have a loaded roster. They have one of the best players in the 5th region, and Jalen Crane averaged almost 20 a game last year. He's very quick, very dynamic. He creates a ton of shots, gets up his shot, and can almost create in any capacity. And we had a ton of difficulty with him last year over there. They blew us out of the gym, just to be honest with you, in one of a game that we were just never really in. And then you add to it the Graves kid who transferred from Danville, the Lightning kid, 6'6", who's a big-time kind of recruit, getting a lot of Division I looks there. He's not eligible right now. He will not play. But, you look at Crane, who's their leading scorer, the Graves kid transferred from Danville, and then you got the Martin twins. Mm-hmm. That's going to make up probably 4 of their 5 starters. And, they've only added to what was a pretty quality team last year, and the 5th is just loaded. You got a lot of different players, and you got a lot of different teams. We'll play, it seems like, half of the 5th region.
Yeah.
We've already started off with a quality win against Greene, but you got Greene, Adair County. We talked about Taylor County, North Hardin. You just kind of go through it there of who will be very tough opponents for us. But you look at what's in front of us tonight, and I think you have heard a lot of, and probably rightly so, you've heard a lot of tout from this Caverna team. I mentioned the girls' game that some media outlets had them as high as top 5 in the state. Courier Journal has them number 1 in the 5th region to start the year. But, where they fall, I don't know. But they will have a very difficult schedule. They brought in a coach that has a very lengthy resume. He has a lot of Division I experience. I think he was on Patino's staff at some point and was on several different Division I places for a year or 2 at a time. So he's coached with some big dogs and knows or has seen the game. I don't know him at all. As you said, he came over and talked to you before the game. So they brought in some experience to try to get this roster where they think it should be and really to compete for not only a 5th region title, but to see if they can make some noise statewide. And they've certainly drawn that tonight. And you look in the crowd, you can tell Glasgow doesn't have a game here. Half of Glasgow's team is up here. And I think there's some fans that you don't normally see at our games just kind of coming out tonight to see what this Caverna team is all about. And hopefully Barren County puts their name right up there with them in a very competitive game for this next 32 minutes.
A few other coaches in the 4th region here tonight as well, sitting behind us and across the way. But the Trojans have averaged 74 points a game the first 2, 66 against E-Town and 82 against Greene County, holding their opponents down of 47 and 54 or 64. Trojans are shooting quite well from the field in the first 2 games, 51.5%. 7 of 29 on threes, though, and free throws, 72.5%, and 38 rebounds. So quickly, the J&J Sales keys to the game for a Trojans to actually try to get a win tonight over this really good Caverna team.
First 2 games, we've had a pretty big size advantage. You saw even at E-Town, you saw our first game, Greene County, we really used that size to our advantage. Got great shots. Cade has been really good the first 2 games, been under control. We don't have to have a 40-point performance, or we don't have to have a an All-American type performance from anybody tonight, but we have to be really good defensively. We cannot let Crane just go out here and get anything he wants. We have to stay in front of them. We have to be solid defensively, and we have to clean up their misses. We can't let them have multiple looks at it, and if they get hot early, we got to withstand a few punches and let them know that we're not going to fold and really let them get out to an insurmountable margin like I felt like we did last year over at their place. And playing here and playing there is two different places. I feel like we have struggled throughout the years, not every year, but we've struggled throughout the years going over there and really putting together great performances. So hopefully tonight we'll see what we can put together, and we'll need a really good defensive effort. And maybe it would help if Caverna misses a few shots, but I feel like they haven't missed in warm-ups at all tonight, so I'm not sure we can really hang our hat on that.
Here's the starting lineups brought to you by Lakeside Recycling. First for Josh Pittman's Caverna Colonels. Jalen Crane, a 6-foot senior, scored nearly 20 points a game last year. Tyson Martin, 6'3 senior, scored 12.5 and 8.5 rebounds. Kenyon Martin, 6'3 senior, almost 9.5 points, 7 boards a game. Cortavian Maxey, 6'3 senior, 8.5 points last year, 5.6 rebounds. And Jasayan Graves, a 6'8 senior. They start all seniors. They've got like 9 seniors on this Caverna Colonel team this year. Barren County Trojans, 18th-year head coach Warren Cunningham. His assistant coaching staff includes Craig Pippin, Gavin Withrow, Tucker Kirkpatrick, and Mason Bunch. Kate Hardy, number 23, 6'1", 155 senior, who's averaged 18 points in the first 2 games. Weston Shelton, 6-foot sophomore, 5.5 points, 4.5 boards. Ben Blackburn, 6'2", 155 senior, 4.5 points. Gavin Nunn, 6'7", 250, a senior, 14 points, 9 rebounds. And Jackson Bird, 6'3", 195 senior, 7.5 points, 4.5 rebounds. Cameron Pippin will come off the bench. He's been averaging 14.5 points and 5.5 rebounds in the first 2. Our officials for tonight's game brought to you by Extreme Health Club and Fitness for Women and ATM Media Solutions. Same 3 we had in the girls' game. Jamie and Bailey, Tommy Young, and Will Tolley. Back in 2 minutes with a tip-off. It's Trojan basketball on WCLU Sports 104.7 FM.
Are you looking for high-quality, cost-effective, and highly visible advertising? At ATM Media Solutions, we offer large-scale marketing with ease. We have 4 LED billboard locations: Highland Pharmacy and Sonic, the intersection of 31E and Trojan Trail, Highway 90 East, Burkesville Road, and our newest location in front of Gondolier. Call 270-629-4542 to get a quote today. ATM Media Solutions. Advertise with ease.
It's been an amazing 33 years. I've been blessed to have someone by my side that I can count on no matter what. Like 3 years ago when I had that car accident, you really came through for me. So I just want to say thank you, Alan, for being my Farm Bureau insurance agent.
Kentucky Farm Bureau, big on commitment.
Oh, he's been great too.
Growing up is realizing that everyone who told you to eat your breakfast when you were little was actually eating this for breakfast.
It's your turn to take your place at the breakfast table and savor the taste of culinary independence with freshly toasted bagels at McDonald's. Indulge in the breakfast you've always wanted and start the day off the right way, your way.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Our dental health plays a vital role in our overall health. Practicing good dental hygiene is especially important for children.
When was your child's last checkup?
Riley Dental Group is invested in making sure you and your family have the healthiest smile possible. They understand a dental visit may prompt anxiety or nervousness, but Dr. Riley and his team offer a variety of solutions, including a comforting and friendly visit from Bennett, their therapy dog. Call Riley Dental Group for an appointment, 651-5939.
The Caverna starting lineup has been introduced. They're in all purple tonight with white numbers and letters outlined in black. They'll go with Jalen Crane, Tyson Martin, Kenyon Martin, Cortavian Maxey, and Jakion Graves, who's the transfer to Caverna this year at 6'8". Again, 9 seniors on this Caverna basketball team this year. Down to our left are the Trojans as Kate Hardy comes out. They're in their white uniforms, burgundy and gold numbers outlined in gold, with burgundy and gold trimmed down the sides, and Trojans scripted across the front of their jerseys. So we get set for the Farmers RECC opening tip in our first quarter of action tonight. Brought to you by Raphael Sports Bar.
Look at
good crowd here tonight. We've got more people tonight than we had last Tuesday night. This is a Monday night game.
Yeah, it kind of filled in here for the boys' game. I think people understood probably what the girls' game was going to be, and it was nothing different than I think what the numbers said it was going to be going in. But I think a lot of people have interest. You got, Lightning again is not playing, but he's got multiple Division I offers. When you look down his sheet, Marshall, Long Beach State, Detroit, Alcorn State, and then Crane's got EKU, Jacksonville State, and then some local schools. But multiple D1 looks there for him, and so got our hands full.
Yeah, Graves at 6'8", Nunn 6'7". He gets the tap, Graves, and now it'll be set up by Jalen Crane. Crane was voted the #1 player in the 5th region in the preseason coaches poll. It's Martin out top now to Maxey. He throws it way over the Barren County bench. I don't know. I mean, that sailed into the bleachers.
Good thing nobody was there.
Yeah, somebody got hit pretty bad there. I mean, it's a bullet pass. Barren County's basketball as Kate Hardy will set things up for the Trojans. Bounce pass, high post, Nunn. Right elbow there, turns and gives it back out to Hardy. Hardy out of the right wing now, guarded by Martin, dumps it down in there to Nunn, had it smack loose, and Hardy was there to get it before it went out of bounds. Nunn back to Jackson Bird, bounce pass down there to Nunn, inside against Graves. He had it smack loose, got it back though, gives it to Bird, top of the key, Shelton for 3. Yes!
Good start. Hung with that, it got knocked away several times. We didn't panic, and we found a good shot at the top of the key.
Riley Dental Group 3-point shot for Weston Shelton. They go to Martin. Graves at the baseline. Out in the corner. Maxey for 3. It's off the mark. Ball hits the floor. And we got a whistle and a foul. And they're going to put it on Blackburn.
Yeah, and here's what we did there. We did everything but go get the basketball. Super blockouts off the missed 3 on the left wing, and everybody just watched it. Nobody went and got it.
So Caverna's basketball underneath. Maxey throws it out to Martin. He'll give it to Crane. Maxey on the right wing. Dumps it in to Tyson Martin. Tyson Martin with a spin move, one-hand fall-away, got it.
Gavin absorbed the contact, but put his arms down, had his arms down around his waist, and he jumped up over top of it.
3-2 the score. Trojans, 6:40 to play here in the first quarter. Hardy with the basketball over to Shelton to the right wing. On the high post is Nunn. Nunn turns, throws it back over to Hardy on the left wing now. Now Hardy putting down one dribble, gives it back out to Shelton. Shelton, right side over to Blackburn. Blackburn now getting covered up, and it comes out to Hardy. It's almost picked off there by Kenyon Martin. Now Hardy trying to direct some traffic here. Gives it to Shelton. Shelton can't make a move on his defender. Now Hardy trying to dump it down to Jackson Bird. Stolen away by Crane.
Got impatient there.
Crane, long bounce pass right corner. Maxey up the baseline. Floater, air ball. And we got a whistle. Somebody over the back.
Yeah. A little late, but that was definitely the right call as he went over top and poked it away, and that was Graves, right?
Yes. Graves, the 6'8 senior for Caverna. The first foul of the basketball game for Caverna. Trojans lead at 3-2. We played just over 2 minutes of this opening quarter. Hardy with the basketball, off to Nunn, left elbow, cradles it out to Shelton. 3-point attempt is off the mark, and the ball is rebounded in there by Tyson Martin. Here comes Crane, quickly down the court, lays it up and in.
That's what you've got to be very careful about is just end-to-end explosiveness.
4-3, Caverna on top now. 5:35 to go here in the first quarter of play. Shelton with it out front of the left side. He's on the dribble. Dribbles it to the right, cuts back left, gives it over to Blackburn. Blackburn bounces down low. Nunn with it. Nunn back out now to Bird. Bird back to Nunn, down low against Graves.
He'll make a move. He's got one on him. Go turn into him, see if you get a second.
Now Hardy getting the screen from Nunn, and a foul.
That will be a second. We got it way away from the bucket, though.
So 2 quick fouls on Graves, and he's going to come out of the ball game, replaced by Isaiah Bradley, a 6'3 senior. Gavin Nunn will check out for the Trojans, along with Ben Blackburn, and we get Gatavian Fryer in the ball game for the Trojans, 6'2", 255, and a junior. And also Cameron Pippin in the ball game. 6'4", 165 senior. Pippen averaging 14.5 points a game in the first two. He's on the dribble out on the left side of the floor. Gives it out to Shelton. Shelton now goes right side with it to Hardy. Hardy trying to make a move. Penetrates the lane. Falls down with it. And they scramble for the basketball. Caverna has it. Coming the other way. It's Crane on the left side. Crane, a little shake and bake move. Jump pass right side. Bradley now gives it to Maxey. Maxey back to Crane. Crane goes up the baseline. Kicks it back out. It's Martin working inside. Had it back tap from behind. Fryer's got it for the Trojans. Gives it off now to Cade Hardy. Bounce pass left corner. Pippen with it. Pippen dribbles it out. Hands it off back out to Shelton. 4:27 to play here in the first. 4-3 Caverna. Hardy can't make a move. Goes in the corner now to Jackson Bird. Fires it off to Fryer. The right elbow out to Shelton. And now Shelton is on the move down the right side of the lane. Throws up the shot. Can't get it to drop. They've got fouled there, but had some body contact. And there comes Caverna's Jalen Crane with it in front court. Crane trying to penetrate. Can't go. Gives to Martin. Over the left side now. Maxey with it. Fires up a three. No. And ball gets tapped away out of bounds. Oh, going to give it back to Caverna. Got the net wrapped around the rim. They finally take care of that problem. So Gavin Nunn's going to return to the Trojan lineup. And Bird will check out. 3:55 to go here in the first. Maxey, left baseline to trigger it in. Comes away out to Martin. Now Crane with it. Goes into Maxey. Maxey inside. Puts it up and in.
Just stepped in on the out-of-bounds play, curled around, and squared up for about a 4-footer.
6-3, Caverna leads it. 3:40 to play in the first quarter. Pippen with it on the left side. Gets a screen from Nunn. Now picked up his dribble. Goes out to Shelton. Shelton goes right side over to Hardy. Hardy with Fryer setting the screen for him, but he goes the other way. And straight away over to Shelton on the left side. Shelton now back over to Hardy. Hardy looking for Nunn. Now finds him in the middle. Lobs it over the head of Fryer and out of bounds.
Not enough air if you're going to drop that down to him. There's a short window to make that pass, and that's our third turnover. We had the first bucket of the game. Shelton made the three at the top of the key, and we haven't been close since as we approach 3 minutes to go here in the first quarter.
Carson Browning's going to check into the next whistle for Coach Warren Cunningham. And here's a shot out of the right corner that is no good. Ball slapped into the Barren County bench, and it will be Trojans basketball as Browning checks in, 6'4" junior, with 3:01 to go here in the first quarter. So we got Fryer, Browning, Shelton, Pippen, and Hardy on the court right now. So I guess Shelton and Hardy, the only two starters on the floor. Browning looking for Pippen. He's got it. We'll fire it up out of the corner for three. It's in and out. Trying to get his own rebound. Does. Picks it up off the floor. Goes inside. Puts it up. He's fouled.
Good job there by Cam. That was a nice design play over here to isolate him for a deep corner three. And he just wasn't able to hit it. But it cleared it out so much on the pick and roll ISO that there was nobody even in the vicinity to get the offensive board.
And the foul on Tyson Martin. That's his first, team's third. Pippen will be at the line. He's 8 of 9 from the stripe in the first two ball games. And the shot is good. Makes it a 6-4 ball game with 2:45 to go here in the first. Caverna with the lead. Pippen back to the line for one more shot on a Matt London KFB free throw. Got them both.
All right.
And it's 6-5. 2:40 opening quarter here with Crane handling the basketball. Crane gets a screen, fires up a 25-footer. That is no good. Pippen pulls down the rebound. Gets rid of it to Hardy. Hardy into the front court. Directs traffic. Trying to set things up. Browning left side with it. Gets a screen from Pippen. Throws it back out to Shelton. Now Shelton. Diagonal pass in the right corner. Fryer with it now. Trying to go baseline. He's cut off by Martin. Back out it comes to Hardy. Hardy trying to penetrate down in the lane. Fadeaway jump shot. No. Air ball. And they got a piece of that one. Here comes Caverna's Crane. Back the other way. Crane pull-up jumper. Free throw line. No. Rebound to Pippen. Outlet pass Shelton. Shelton left side. Spins. Gives it back out to Pippen. Pippen now needs some help. Goes back out to Shelton with a minute 47.
Stark contrast and averaging 20 points a quarter. And going
Shelton
to this.
got around his defender, puts it up, can't get the shot to go. And the ball gets tapped away, and it's going to be out of bounds off of Fryer. Caverna will have the ball with a minute 36. And Gavin Nunn will return to the Trojan lineup. He'll come in for Fryer. Caverna with a 6-5 lead here.
I've only got us for 6 shot attempts in this whole game so far.
Now, I don't have any stats on Hart County. Coach Pittman did not post any online against that Hart County team, 18th district opponent that they won 67-53 on Friday. Penetrating the lane, Crane dumps it off. Shot put up, no good. Pippen with a rebound.
To win when he passes the ball.
Hardy into the front court. Right side it goes to Shelton. Shelton gets a screen from Browning. Out top is Pippen. Pippen trying to make a move. Oh, he threw a bad pass, got it batted right back to him, goes inside, flips up the shot, and got it to go in.
Well, that's not how you would draw it up on any clipboard, but it goes down for 2.
As long as it goes in the basket.
Yeah, and that's what he brings to us, just a little creativity. You got to live with a little of the haphazardness, but at the end of the day, 14-point average has been pretty good for us in 2 games.
Yep, 7-6 the score. The Trojans leading with 45 seconds to play here in the first quarter. They work it down low, and a shot put up and in by Kenyon Martin.
Get caught with your hands down, and they can pass it in short space.
Yep, they've had 4 starters to score a bucket apiece. It's 8-7 Caverna, 30 seconds to go here in the opening quarter. Straight away, pass over to Shelton on the near side. Trojans spread the floor out here. 20 seconds left in the quarter. Hardy with it out near midcourt. Hardy now looks, gives it to Shelton. Shelton in the middle. Pippen looks. Has to do something with it here. Throws it back over to Hardy. Lobs it into Nunn. Shot is blocked down low.
Can't be weak with it.
Yep. And here's a pass deflected, but chased down, and a 3 will not count at the horn. That ends the first quarter of play. So after 1, it's Caverna 8, Barren County 7. We'll return in 1 minute. This is Trojan basketball at WCLU Sports 104.7 FM.
Dig, haul, trench. The reliable Kubota BX Series subcompact tractor is highly capable. A smooth hydrostatic transmission makes for easy operation and versatile attachments that help you handle the job. The Kubota BX Series is the #1 selling subcompact tractor in the U.S. Talk to your Kubota dealer to schedule a demo.
Your local Kubota dealer is J&J Sales on the corner of West Main and Reynolds Road in Glasgow.
SCRTC Connect is the ultimate Wi-Fi experience. Welcome home to reliable internet from SCRTC, your fiber optic provider. Create a tailored environment that allows you to take control of your Wi-Fi. Simple and intuitive features to keep your Wi-Fi network safe and at peak performance. Sign up for SCRTC Fiber Fast Internet today and download the ultimate Wi-Fi experience to take control of your internet. SCRTC Connect.
We go to quarter number 2. Trojans trailing Caverna here 8-7. And this second quarter is brought to you by CRS Construction. Jay Turner with Robert Bauer. Courtside here from Barren County High Trojan Gym and Bobby Steenberg in court. It'll be Barren County's basketball to start the second period. As Pippen inbounds the ball to Shelton. Got Browning, Hardy, and Nunn. Started the second quarter. Jackson Bird waiting to check in. 3 by Hardy, off the mark. And rebounded there by Maxey for Caverna, and a foul on Browning. It's going to be his first, team's first of the second quarter. Colonels whistled for 3 fouls in that first period. Barren County had 1. As Jackson Bird checks back into the Trojan lineup, replacing Carson Browning.
We only shot 25% there in the first quarter, just 8 attempts, 2 of 8. We've got to attack and attack under control and not be scared of their athleticism and length.
And there's a walk, yep.
Yeah,
he drug his pivot foot. That was Jalen Crane as he looked to try to make a pass down low. And Barren County will get the basketball. 7:35 to go first half, 8-7 Colonels.
Their timing was a little off. They were running a curl cut on the baseline there, and he anticipated somebody being there, and they weren't quite there, so we had to pick it up and drug his foot.
Here's Shelton with it on the left side, guarded by Crane. Nunn comes over to set a screen. They come chasing him. Right side it goes to Hardy. Hardy looking down inside. It's Jackson Bird. A little spin move up. Can't finish. Nunn puts it back up and in.
I think he got a little bit of a challenge in the quarter break, and it didn't come from Coach Cunningham after he got a shot block there to end the half. We cannot play weak. We can't just flip it up. We've got to play and use our size and strength, and right there he just kind of took a chance, pushed somebody in the back, but got the rebound.
Crane in the middle. Maxey down underneath, and a layup good for Tyson Martin.
It's just how you do it against the defense there. You move it in a little triangle pattern, and perfect drop underneath, pocket pass for the layup.
We'll slip in behind the zone defense there. 10-9, Caverna. Here's Bird, fires it down to Shelton, got it up, no good. Rebound, Nunn, back up, no good.
Go again.
Put back up again, and good.
That's what we need from Gavin. And I'm fine with that from Weston. Go in there and try to get something, make it happen. If not, we'll clean it up.
11-10. Trojans lead it over Caverna here. They go, we have a foul. Maxey had the ball. And it's on Weston Shelton.
Weston kind of two-hand shoved him a little bit. Nothing malicious, but it kept him from shooting the basketball, which means they take it out under instead of getting 2 free throws.
Mm-hmm. Maxey will toss it in for Caverna, right side of their basket. Comes way out front to Bradley. Crane with it right side over to Maxey. Maxey trying to make a move at the baseline. He may have got away with a walk. Slid his feet there. And here's Crane. Fadeaway's jump shot out of the corner, no good. Battle for the rebound, and it's Martin going back up, no good. And then Nunn tried to fight for the rebound. We're going to have a foul. That's going to be 2 on him. Yeah. Right? Or no?
Yes.
It is 2 on Nunn?
The foul on Nunn is what I was agreeing with.
What's his first? Okay. Nobody has more than 1 foul. It's Martin. Maxey. 3 if it goes. No. Rebound, Gavin Nunn. Gets rid of it to Hardy. Hardy pushing it down the floor, left-hand side. Goes to the basket with a little 8-foot bank shot. Good.
Pretty quick turnaround. They were back, but we just kind of forced the issue there before they could turn around and match up.
13-10. Trojans lead it here over Caverna. 5.5 minutes to play in the second quarter. Maxey works inside against Nunn, puts it up over him and got it.
Wasn't bad defense, body control, but he's got to get his hands up, make him shoot over top of him. Can't guard with the hands down.
13-12, Trojans by 1. 5:22 to go, first half. Hardy into the high post, Nunn with it. Nunn against Tyson Martin. Over it goes to Hardy in the right wing. Got Crane on him. Nunn tried to set a screen. Here's the lob to Nunn. Nunn kicks it off in the corner. Pippen fires a 3. Got it!
That was a tough catch by Gavin, and really Pippen didn't have his feet set over on the deep corner, but that's our second 3 of the night and gets us a 4-point lead with 5 to go in the half.
Riley Dental Group tray for Cameron Pippen. He's got 7 points here in the half. 16-12 Trojans. Here's Crane out top. 3 by Bradley. It's no good. Rebound to Ben Blackburn for the Trojans.
Push the issue here a little bit.
Blackburn down the right side of the floor, hands it off to Jackson Bird, circles around, gives it off to Hardy. Fires it down to Nunn, left of the block. Little spin move up in the left hand, no good.
It's all right.
Yep, and the rebound comes off to Caverna. It's Maxey, and he puts it up and in. Lost the handle as it got batted away from him, but regained control of it and put it up and in for his 6th point.
Like to finish around the rim a little bit. You don't want to give up opportunities when you get point blank.
Pippen again, left wing 3, no good this time. Rebound comes off to Tyson Martin. Here comes Crane quickly in the front court. Drives it all the way to the bucket. Had it smacked away from behind out of bounds.
I don't think he smacked it. And that's what Coach Cunningham was trying to say. He did lose it. There was no way physically that he could reach that far in front to smack it away. But,
well, anyway, it stays with Caverna underneath. Yeah. Hardy's going to get a little break here. He'll be back on the floor pretty quick, though. 4:05 to go, first half, 16-14. Trojans lead it. Here's Maxey, fakes, drives against Browning. Fadeaway jump shot is no good. Rebound, Jackson Bird. Gets rid of it to Weston Shelton, who's back in the court now. Back to Bird. He'll fire it up for a 3. Bingo!
That was a quick trigger there. Kind of short-armed it, but I like Jackson getting involved offensively. He cannot be scared to use that athleticism and find some openings.
19-14. Trojans their largest lead at 5 with 3:38 to go before halftime. Graves is back on the court with those 2 fouls. Tries to throw it up, and he did over the rim, and Fryer comes down with it for the Trojans. Gets rid of it to Weston Shelton. 3:25 to go in the first half. Shelton with it out front. Getting guarded by Crane. Gives it off to Jackson Bird. Bird is guarded there by Martin. He'll give it back over to Shelton. Trying to get instructions from Coach Warren Cunningham over here on the bench. Shelton wanted to drive with it. Gives it off to Browning. Can't shoot the three. Gives it off to Blackburn now. Top of the key. Back over goes to Shelton. Shelton goes down in the corner to Browning. Browning bounces down and low to Fryer. Kicks it out in the corner. Bird for a three-pointer. No good. Long rebound. Bird chases it down out top. Gives it off to Shelton. Shelton being chased. Pass deflected. Bird's got it, though. Bird, right side. Gives it off to Browning. Three in the air. No good. Rebound battle for, and Fryer tried to save it, but he was out of bounds.
We got to be careful with this lineup. We don't have a ton of offense out there, so that's why Cade's going to get back in there real quick. But it wasn't a terrible sequence right there.
And Gavin Nunn also coming back in for the Trojans. 2:46 to play before halftime. Low-scoring ball game here, 19-14, Barren County. And Crane will bring it up for Caverna. Walks it across the timeline, directs traffic here. Barren County setting back in a 2-3 zone defensively. Here's Graves, high post, had a foul on Nunn. That's going to be two. Not a good foul right there.
Yeah, not worth the chance there, or the likelihood of you getting a steal. Smacking it away, and timeout Caverna here.
So Josh Pittman will take his timeout. This will be a 30 or full. Just a 30-second timeout. 2:31 to go before halftime. Barren County 19 and Caverna 14. The Trojanettes winning earlier tonight 67-22 over Caverna to go 3-0. Tomorrow night we're back here. Russellville at 6 o'clock for the girls game. Boys game to follow. Russellville girls under new head coach Jermaine Savage, who was the assistant coach at Franklin Simpson the last 2 or 3 years. And then Trey Tinsley, who took over the Russellville boys program for Phil Todd, is at Russellville. And his dad, John Tinsley, who coached here at Barren County, took the Trojans to the state tournament in 1999, one of his assistants. So we'll see them here tomorrow night. Caverna's basketball. Maxey will inbound as he floats it out to Crane. Crane trying to make a move on Hardy. Crossover move inside. Oh, he's going to have a foul. He tried to go up with a shot.
He lost it on the way up, but I think he lost it because we hit his arm there. And he's not really tried to take over the game yet. I've been surprised by the lack of offense he's tried to put on tonight. 10 has, it feels like it's taken Maxey. He's taken the majority of their shots.
Yeah. Free throws no good for Crane. Last year, Crane was a 70.5% foul shooter, and he made 57 three-point shots last year. He's held only one 2-point bucket here tonight in this game.
That was a quick transition layup.
And the second one is good for Crane, and it's 19-15. Trojans with 2:25 to go in the first half.
They're going to throw a little 1-3-1 at us now.
Yep.
That's coming out of the timeout change.
As Hardy, they got Maxey on top of the 1-3-1 zone.
Yeah.
Shelton lobs it back over to Hardy. Hardy trying to penetrate, can't go, gives to Pippen. He can't shoot, so Pippen has to put down the dribble, get rid of it to Bird. Back out to Hardy.
Got good length up for his zone.
Yep, Hardy bounce pass over to Shelton. Now Shelton will send it back over to Hardy. He's going to fire up a long three. No good. Ball slapped in the hands of Crane. And off it goes to Maxey. Up and under move with a Euro step, but shot is no good. Rebound Caverna, back up and in for Tyson Martin for point number 6.
That's what I was talking about early in the pregame. We cannot let them have multiple looks at it. They're not shooting the ball well, but they get a second chance opportunity and cash in.
19-17 now. Trojans still with a 2-point lead. A minute and a half to go before the second quarter ends. Hardy with the basketball. Back over to Shelton. Shelton now floats it back over now to Hardy. Hardy looking
attack.
Bounce pass back off to Shelton for a three. It pops out and trying to go for his own rebound. He got it in the left corner. Back out to Hardy. Hardy hooks it down inside. It's Fryer put it up, had it blocked, got it back, had it blocked again. No foul on either shot there. And here comes Crane down the lane, scoops it up and dropped it in.
Warren's got a valid argument that's a foul down here on Catavian's attempt. He got it from the front and the back.
And so a 30-second timeout here with 1 minute to play in the first half at a 19-19 ball game.
See how quick they can score.
Yeah, they are quick and athletic for sure.
We've missed our last 3-4 shot attempts right there, and they've cashed in on the last couple, added a free throw to it, and that's what means they've come back from a 5-point deficit real quick.
Franklin Simpson boys lead Warren East 46-24 at halftime. We didn't mention this. Warren Central number 1 in the Bowling Green prep poll today. Clinton County number 2. Barren County moved up to number 3. Bowling Green 4. South Warren number 5. And then Franklin Simpson, Monroe County, Glasgow, and Greenwood. I think they've spilled some water in front of the Caverna bench, so they're having to clean that up. And let's see what else. Avery Morris, 39 points tonight to lead Allen County Scottsville over Hart County, 74-43. Of course, Gary DeWitt back now at Allen County Scottsville, his 3rd time as head coach.
Means both their games they played are in the 70s. What, they have 79 or something like that against Metcalf the other night?
So 19-19, under a minute to play here in the first half. Here's Shelton over to Hardy. Hardy back over to Shelton on a bounce pass. Back over to Hardy once again. And now he trying to work through traffic. Goes up with a one-hand shot. Comes up short. And is tipped away. Tyson Martin off to Maxey. Maxey drives in. Misses the shot. And the ball is going to be out of bounds. Yeah, it was Maxey. He was still out of bounds and got it batted to him. He tried to throw it back in bounds, but it's too late. Barren County's basketball.
35.8. We could have taken one shot and see if we could get a lead after we gave up a 5-point advantage.
Shelton into the front court. Fires it back over to Hardy. Back to Shelton here on the near side. 22 seconds to play. Shelton, right corner, tipped away by Martin and out of bounds.
Not very much space over there when the coach wants to play 6-man, is it?
Nope. And now coming in for Barren County's Wade Compton. And he's coming in for Fryer. They had a little miscommunication there.
Yeah.
Who he's supposed to come in for.
It's an offensive substitution, gives us an extra shooter there.
Comes into Hardy. Shovels it in there to Bird. Shot in the lane. Got it.
I got to play defense since we scored so quick.
Yep. 21-19. Barren, 10 seconds to go in the first half.
Watch Crane shaking bacon right here.
Down to 5 seconds. Right side. They dump it down in there to Graves. He'll dunk it. His first 2 of the night. And the first half comes to a close with a tied ball game. It's Barren County 21, Caverna 21. We'll be back in 2 minutes with our SCRTC halftime report. This is Trojan basketball at WCLU Sports 104.7 FM.
If you haven't heard, there's a new approach to banking. It's called Kasasa, and you'll find it at the People's Bank. Your free Kasasa checking account offers you monthly cashback rewards. The Kasasa Cash checking account can earn you a very high interest rate on your balance. Then link Kasasa Saver, and you'll also get a high rate on your deposits. Grow with Kasasa at the People's Bank in Glasgow, Cave City, and Barren. The People's Bank, working for you.
Restrictions and qualifications apply. Restrictions may vary. Contact the People's Bank for details and to learn more.
Have you injured yourself playing a sport or exercising? Sports medicine experts at TJ Regional Health are trained to get you back on the road to recovery, whether you're dealing with sprains, fractures, knee and shoulder injuries, or other common injuries. Our goal is to prevent illness and injury in active individuals of all ages and help prevent future problems to maximize your performance. Find out more at tjregionalhealth.org/rehab. Patients first, team always. TJ Rehabilitation Services.
We've got you. It's a pledge to make sure you're always taken care of. A pledge that Farmers RECC honors each and every day. When it comes to keeping things running smoothly or getting them back on track when they're not, we've got you. Always. Farmers RECC is a Touchstone Energy Cooperative, your source for power and information.
At Don Franklin, we're about more than just selling cars. We're about families, generations of them. Founded by my parents in 1968, we've been here growing alongside you. From the first family car to the newest model for the next generation, our values of trust, care, and commitment are in every handshake, every deal. With over 5,000 vehicles to choose from, check them all out at DonFranklinAuto.com. Don Franklin, driven by family.
Points, a couple of baskets, 1 of 2 from the foul line. Tyson Martin scored 6 on 3 baskets. Kenyon Martin had a basket for 2. Cortavian Maxey with 3 baskets for 6. And Jakeon Graves, the 6'8 senior, scored a dunk right there at the end of the half. And they only played 6 players first half. Isaiah Bradley came in for Graves when he picked up those 2 personal fouls, and they haven't gone any deeper on the bench. For the Barren County Trojans, 8 field goals in the first half, and 3 of those were Riley Dental Group 3-point shots. Trojans were 2 for 2 from the foul line. Kate Hardy had a 2-point basket in the first quarter. Weston Shelton had a 3 in the first quarter. Ben Blackburn did not score. A couple of field goals for Gavin Nubb. He picked up 2 fouls there. Second one came late in the second quarter. He scored a couple of baskets for 4. Jackson Bird had a 3 and a 2 for 5. Cameron Pippin with 7 points. He leads the Trojans right now in scoring with a 3, a 2, and the 2 free throws. Carson Browning, Katavian Fryer, Peyton Jane saw action but did not score in the first half. We got a good ball game here.
Pretty good ball game, and when you look at it, you come in the other night and we scored over 80 against Greene County. We averaged obviously over 20 a quarter, and you barely have 20 here at halftime. But you're not going to be able to play all your games at that pace. You're not going to be able to play and score 80 a night. So you have to be able to adapt and adjust, and that's what makes you a good team. You have to be able to play at different paces. We have to be able to throw a zone at a team. We have to be able to go against the zone. They threw that 1-3-1 at us and slowed us down a little bit. We did not really score against us, and we had our score against it until really late there, that last little bucket. But we had a 5-point deficit, I think, at least twice, and they were able to cut into it and get it back level here at the break. We hit a third of our shots, 8 of 24 from 3. 8 of 24 from the field, 3 of 9 from 3. So for 33% all the way around. They were 10 of 25 for 40, but they did not hit a 3 in the first half out of 6 attempts. Pretty clean game. Both teams turned it over less than 5 times. We turned it over 4. They turned it over 3. We were out rebounded 16 to 14. They had 4 offensive, and we had 5 offensive. So ultimately, anytime you hold Crane to just a couple of field goals, I think that's clearly a win. He looks to be passing a little bit more. Obviously, he has a few more weapons. The Graves kid there at the end of the half, we gave up the dunk to. That was his only bucket. He was in a little bit of foul trouble, but they played him through it. Go back and watch the replay there. That last bucket, we're just taking too many chances. We tried to block a shot. We tried to pick off the pass, and he was just able to kind of weave through us to get the dunk. So if you had to grade the first quarter, I think you grade it pretty positively, but ultimately we've got to find a way to get some offense. And you saw Shelton go into the bucket. You saw some of us go into the bucket, and those threes need to be on kicks. So I'm sure Warren's drawing up a couple things here at the break, and that includes how to attack the press, or not how to attack the press, how to attack the zone. And then on the flip side, how to guard their secondary players. And once we make that switch, however, I think Crane's really going to try to take over the game. So I continue to see us playing some zone. I continue to see us, really using the same game plan that we've had throughout the whole game. But ultimately, we've got to clean up some rebounds. If you had 2 or 3 rebounds instead of them getting some second chance opportunities, make a couple of buckets down here that were some chippies, even though that you had to play through some contact, it's a 10-point game instead of a tied game here at halftime. So I think you got to be happy with where you are with the number 1 team in the 5th region, but I think you also got to understand that there's a long way to go, and they can score buckets in a hurry. You cannot have a drought, you cannot have a lull, and you got to continue to play hard.
Yeah. There were only a total of 8 fouls called in that first half, 5 against Barren County, 3 against Caverna. 2 of those Colonel fouls were on Graves, and then 2 fouls for Barren County came from Gavin Nunn. You mentioned the replay of the dunk. Our instant replays tonight, by the way, brought to you by the Glasgow electric plant board. Well, we're getting set for our second half here in a couple of minutes. Our third quarter coming up, brought to you by Hatcher and Sadler Funeral Home. And the score here at the break, we're tied up 21-21 between Barren County and Caverna. Back in 2 minutes. This is Trojan basketball on WCLU Sports 104.7 FM.
Health Club and Extreme Fitness for Women, both with 24-hour access, and Extreme Blend Smoothie Bar to help you refuel and recover. Over 8,000 square feet of weights in Extreme Health Club, and ladies only at Extreme Fitness for Women, including tanning beds, both with access to saunas, infrared saunas, and the 90-degree saline therapy pool. You'll love the wide variety of classes with experienced instructors. Personal training is available and with the best in the business. Call or stop by today and see what everybody's talking about.
It's been an amazing 33 years. I've been blessed to have someone by my side that I can count on no matter what. Like 3 years ago when I had that car accident, you really came through for me. So I just want to say thank you, Alan, for being my Farm Bureau insurance agent.
Kentucky Farm Bureau, big on commitment.
Oh, he's been great too.
Growing up is realizing that everyone who told you to eat your breakfast when you were little was actually eating this for breakfast.
It's your turn to take your place at the breakfast table and savor the taste of culinary independence with freshly toasted bagels at McDonald's. Indulge in the breakfast you've always wanted and start the day off the right way, your way.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Our dental health plays a vital role in our overall health. Practicing good dental hygiene is especially important for children.
When was your child's last checkup?
Riley Dental Group is invested in making sure you and your family have the healthiest smile possible. They understand a dental visit may prompt anxiety or nervousness, but Dr. Riley and his team offer a variety of solutions, including a comforting and friendly visit from Bennett, their therapy dog. Call Riley Dental Group for an appointment, 651-5939.
Mow, dig, haul, trench. The reliable Kubota BX Series subcompact tractor is highly capable. A smooth hydrostatic transmission makes for easy operation and versatile attachments that help you handle the job. The Kubota BX Series is the #1 selling subcompact tractor in the U.S. Talk to your Kubota dealer to schedule a demo.
Your local Kubota dealer is J&J Sales on the corner of West Main and Reynolds Road in Glasgow.
It's against Edmonson County. We'll have that broadcast here on WCLU 104.7 FM. Going to be Caverna's basketball starting the second half. As this third quarter is brought to you by Hatcher and Sadler Funeral Home. Trojans will go back with the original starting five: Hardy, Shelton, Bird, Nunn, and Blackburn. And it'll be the two Martins along with Crane, Maxey, and Graves for Caverna. Right side is Graves with it. He'll send it out to Maxey. Swings it over the left side now to Crane. Now Crane with a lob and alley-oop pass intended for Graves. Pulls it down and almost lost it out of bounds. He threw it inbounds, but Hardy's there to grab it for the Trojans. Here's Hardy looking over to Bird. He's open. Lets it fly for three. Bounces off the rim. Wide open. Good look. Just would not go down.
They're going to dare him to do that, though.
And here is Crane penetrating into the lane, and a foul going to be called on Cade Hardy, and that will be his first, team's first of the third quarter.
Not much of a foul considering how the game flow has gone. They've got 3 fouls. We've got 6.
We got 6 altogether. Ball is knocked away by Hardy in the inbounds pass, and it's taken now by Shelton.
I think he was surprised he was able to knock it away with such a poor pass.
Left side, Blackburn looking for Nunn. He sets a screen for Blackburn. Now penetrates, and he's going to fire up a three. It is no good. Ball slapped back in the hands of Nunn. Shelton for 3. No good. And a rebound to Martin. Martin angles off to the left side. That's Kenyon Martin. Now Crane, he pushed off, spin move, gives it to Hardy. Here's Graves out of the corner for 3, no good. Offensive rebound, Tyson Martin up with a hook shot, no.
Grab it.
Got his own rebound, try to go up against Nunn. Nunn's got 2 fouls on him, he has to be careful. And over the left side, here's a 3-point attempt that's good for Kenyon Martin. And Caverna now is taking a 24-21 lead. 6:40 to go, third period. Cade Hardy with the basketball for the Trojans. Works against Crane. Right side it goes to Jackson Bird. Jackson Bird now in the corner. Ben Blackburn. Down low. Shelton picking it up off the floor. Has a shot blocked and taken. Here comes Crane down the right side of the lane. Up with a shot. Good, and a foul. And they have scored the first 5 points of this third quarter within a minute and a half. And a foul is on Jackson Bird, his first. Team second of the quarter.
They want to play at a different pace. They're not happy with scoring 20 points and a half. They want to play at a pace where you're scoring 20 a quarter. And I think there's several people, maybe fans, coaches, everybody from Caverna not happy that it was level at the half.
Free throw is up and good for Crane. And now it's a 6-point lead for the Colonels at 27-21. Cade Hardy working against Crane in the front court, and then Crane reaches in on him. Be his first personal. First of the third against Caverna.
And that's what they're going to try to do. They're going to try to turn it up and take chances like that. If they get the call for the foul, so be it.
Hardy looking. Somebody's going to have to get open. Just throws it out there, and it was Martin pushing Bird. And so that foul on Tyson Martin's going to be his second and the team's second of the quarter.
Got lucky there. But it was a foul. We just got lucky that we got it in for the 5 seconds.
Hardy gets it in play to Pippen, who's back of the court. Down low, it's Nunn. The spin move. Had it smacked out of his hands with a foul right there. No call. Down on the floor, scrambling for it. What do we got?
We got a foul on us.
Nunn?
That's going to get a little chippy here. Probably a little aggressive.
It's going to be 3 on Kevin Nunn, and he'll have to go to the bench. And it's going to be Shelton, Hardy, Pippen, Bird, and Fryer now. We'll check in for Kevin Nunn with those 3 fouls. Trojans drop back in a 2-3 zone. It's Martin. Cross-court pass. It's Graves inside. Maxey with a jumper. Rim's good. And now it is 29-21, an 8-0 run for Caverna here in this third period. Timeout, Warren Cunningham. This will be a full timeout. 5:46 to go in the third. It's Caverna 29, Barren County 21. We'll be back in 30 seconds. This is Trojan Basketball on WCLU Sports 104.7 FM.
Did it, but I waited way too long. Trust me, it's about time you left cable TV behind and started saving with MyStream TV from SCRTC. Already have TV with SCRTC and you still have cable boxes and wires everywhere? Talk to SCRTC about MyStream TV and compare it to your current service. The best thing about MyStream TV, you'll save money and get up to 1 gig symmetrical internet. Visit scrtc.com and click on the MyStream TV logo at the top to start saving on cable today.
If you haven't heard, there's a new approach to banking. It's called Casasa, and you'll find it at the People's Bank. Your free Casasa checking account offers you monthly cashback rewards. The Casasa cash checking account can earn you a very high interest rate on your balance. Then link Casasa Saver, and you'll also get a high rate on your deposits. Grow with Casasa at the People's Bank in Glasgow, Cave City, and Barren. The People's Bank. Working for you.
Restrictions and qualifications apply. Restrictions may vary. Contact the People's Bank for details and to learn more.
Threes on one possession, none of them went down, so we're just kind of looking for answers offensively.
Ball comes into Cade Hardy. The Crane guarding him. Long bounce pass stolen away.
Lazy pass.
Yep, and it is Martin all the way to the bucket. Missed the layup, and then a dunk by Tyson Martin.
Lazy pass, lazy follow, and they get 3 purple jerseys back to follow a missed layup.
And Gavin Nunn is going to have to check back in with those 3 fouls here as Caverna's built up a 10-point lead. Shot is too strong off the glass for Shelton. And here comes Crane with it for Caverna. In the corner, Maxey will fire it up for 3. Short off the right side of the rim. Fryer gets the rebound and hands it off to Hardy.
Need a bucket in the worst way here. 10-0 start for Caverna through 3 minutes.
Hardy down the left side of the lane. Stop, gives it off to Bird. Long range left. Bird will give it back out now to Shelton. Shelton now guarded by Jalen Crane. Goes left side to Hardy. Got Maxey guarding him now. And now Hardy trying to make a move. jump shot's going to be short off the left side of the rim. Ball batted out. Here comes Kenyon Martin with it. Gives it off to Crane. Now Crane will shake and bake move and gives it off in the corner out to Graves for a three. It's no good. Offensive rebound by Caverna. Going back up strong, putting it up and in is Tyson Martin.
We can't find anybody to want to play right now. That was just another lazy play. He just dribbled right around us off the rebound. What are we doing?
Yeah, 12-0 run by Caverna to start the third quarter. Stolen away. Crane picks the pocket of Shelton, lays it up and in.
Oh, another timeout.
And now it is a 14-point lead for Caverna at 35-21 with 4:07 to go here in the third period of play. You can tell they have really built it up since halftime.
Yeah.
The intensity.
I don't know what that locker room.
Quickness.
I don't know what that locker room looks like over there, but I'd say he really got into their shorts and really wasn't happy with their first half effort, and we were. But what we've done is it seems like we've settled for that first half effort, and ultimately we're getting blown out of the gym now 14 straight. They've scored, two-thirds as many points in the first 4 minutes as they scored the whole first half.
Yep. And that's within 4 minutes here of this third quarter. Pressure in the backcourt. Crane on Hardy. Now Shelton's guarded by Maxey as he gets it across the line. Goes right side with it, splits the defenders, trying to go up strong with it. Should have been a foul there, but no call. As there was some body contact on that one. And we're going to have really got a foul on Bird.
Blocking foul.
And that's going to be his second. Team's fourth of the quarter. And now Ben Blackburn will check in for Weston Shelton for the Trojans.
Looked like a good charge to me on the replay there.
And it's Crane with the basketball. Long range right, penetrating into the lane. Shovels it back off to Martin, back out to Crane. Crane out front here on the near side. Crane voted the number one player in Region 5 in the coaches poll. Penetrating the lane, a fadeaway jump shot, free throw line, good, and a foul. Foul is on Cade Hardy, and that is his second personal. That'll be the fifth Trojan foul of the quarter. And Crane has scored 7 points in this third period, 12 for the ball game, and he's going to be at the line where he's 2 of 3 tonight. And here's his shot. It's up, and it is no good. And the rebound to Gavin Nunn. Trojans need a bucket. Have not scored this entire quarter. We're down to 3:18 to play. Blackburn. A lot of pressure from Maxey. Off to Cade Hardy. Now Hardy will send it off to Carson Browning. Down to Blackburn. Blackburn getting a screen from Nunn. Trying to penetrate. Got it down low. And back in the corner, Blackburn trying to go up the baseline. His jump shot is no good.
Can't buy it.
And it's Bird with a rebound. Back up, no. Follow up, good for Nunn to the left-hand side. First 2 points of the third quarter at the 2:50 mark. 37-23, Caverna. Long cross-court pass, left side, Crane. Now Crane in the corner, fadeaway three. Almost an air ball. It may have pushed the right side of the rim, but barely. Long pass down the court. Here's Browning going to the bucket. Puts it up. No good, but a foul.
Needed that one.
Yep. Foul is going to be on Kenyon Martin, and that is his first, team's third of the quarter. Carson Browning will be at the free throw line, and he'll shoot 2. Browning, a 6'4 junior. First one is on the way, and it's good. 37-24. And he'll have one more. Second shot on the way for Browning. He got that one from Matt London, Kentucky Farm Bureau free throw. 37-25. 2:23 to play. Third period. At the right elbow, it's Martin. And Bird reached in to tie it up, but then they're going to call it from the other side on Gavin Nunn. Nope. They put it on Bird instead. And that's going to be 3 on him.
And shoot free throw.
Yep. At the line will be Tyson Martin. Now, he was voted the 9th best player in Region 5 by the coaches, and last year he shot 63.7% from the free throw line, but he missed that one. And he'll get one more. 2:17 left in the third. It's 37-25. Caverna. 21-21 at halftime. They built up a 16-4 third quarter. Second shot is on the way, and he missed it, but rebound to Maxey. And here's a shot going up. Graves, no, he was over the top of Blackburn.
Tried to lob dunk it from 2 foot away.
Diagonal pass. Blackburn chases it down to the left corner. He's in trouble, gives it out to Nunn. Fires it back out to Hardy out front. Hardy, right side, Browning. Browning on the dribble. Gives it in the high post there to Nunn. Nunn turns, looks, then one bounce, gives it off to Blackburn. Blackburn around the top of the horn on the right-hand side. Back left side, it goes to Hardy. Floats it down low there to Nunn. Back to Hardy. 3-point shot. Good!
Need that one. First 3 of the quarter. Just our 4th 3 of the game, and we get it back into single digits. A good answer to finally find some kind of offense. Was it? But still just 2 field goals in the quarter, right?
Just 2 field goals at 3. Riley Dental Group 3-point shot there for Cade Hardy. Gavin Nunn hit a bucket, and 2 free throws for Carson Browning. That's been all the scoring for Barren County here in the third period.
Did we call that timeout?
Caverna did.
Okay.
They pointed Caverna's bench.
Okay.
Yep.
Did Warren call 3 timeouts in the first half?
I didn't think so, but yeah, he did. Yeah, one was a full, and he had 2 30s.
Okay.
Is that right?
I think so.
I believe that's right.
Well, he didn't call them in the first half. He called 1 in the first half and then 2 here in the third quarter.
Yes, that's right. So 1:44 to go. It's been a quick third quarter. Of course, it's been all Caverna. 16-7 run here by the Colonels. And it's Caverna's basketball as Jalen Crane will bring it up. Caverna, we said, voted the number 1 team in the 5th region, the preseason poll, and been ranked high in the state. Maxey, left side. Tyson Martin gives it out now to Graves. Minute 28 to go. There's a jump pass cross court. Right side, Maxey. Maxey kicks it back out around the perimeter. Here's a 3. Short. Rebound comes off to Blackburn. Off the missed shot from Kenyon Martin, and a foul in the back court on Caverna's Maxey.
Still had 1 to give. Or, no, had 2 to give.
Yeah, it's just their
4th.
4th. Yeah. 1:18 to play. Third period. Ball comes out to Hardy.
Back to that 1-3-1, aren't they?
Mm-hmm. Left side it goes to Browning. That's worked effectively for Caverna. Most of the third quarter. Blackburn goes inside. Here's a spin move. Trying to go up with a shot strong as Bird. He shot it too hard against the glass.
Not a good shot.
Yep. And coming up with it is Martin. He'll give it to Crane. Graves thought about the 3. Drives to the basket. Goes up with a shot. Forced it up there and draws a foul. And he'll head to the free throw line for 2 shots. And this foul on Gavin Nunn, and that will be number 4. Gavin Nunn. And so that puts Graves at the free throw line. Now, where did he transfer in from?
Danville.
Danville or Danville Christian?
I don't know.
First shot is no good. I think it was Danville Christian, wasn't it? So Blackburn and Nunn check out. Got Shelton and Pippin back in for the Trojans. 51.5 seconds to play. Third quarter, Graves' second shot is off the mark. And we're going to have a foul on. Let's see, I'm sure. Okay. We got.
He pointed the wrong way.
He's going to call it on Pippin.
And he did call it on Pippin.
He pointed the different direction there. That's going to be Pippin's second personal. And that will put Kenyon Martin at the free throw line for 2 shots. First one is on the way, and it's good. That's 6 points for Kenyon Martin. 38-28 Colonels. Second shot is also good for Kenyon Martin.
No, he played at Danville Independent.
Okay.
Average just under 10 a game.
Okay. 39-20. I know Danville Christian was really good last year. They had some tall guys, too. 38 seconds to go. Hardy sends it over now to Shelton. Shelton lobs it back over to Hardy. Hardy Looking inside, can't find anybody, and the corner goes to Pippen. He can't shoot, gets double-teamed in the corner, lobs it back out to Hardy, sends it to Shelton. Shelton, top of the key, 3-ball. No, it's an air ball. Taken by Crane, long looping pass, Graves in the corner. Maxey can't shoot the 3. Browning came out to defend him.
Good job getting back anyway.
And 10 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Crane with a basketball. May take Hardy one-on-one. Fadeaway jump shot, 15-footer, no. Put back up, no good. Rebound again, back up. Foul as time expires.
Just a poor effort rebounding the basketball. And our effort in the third quarter was just lacking altogether.
So only 7 points in that third quarter. Of course, we only scored 7 in the first, 14 in the second. But
they're going to put some time back on the clock.
What about a couple of tenths maybe?
Yeah. A whole 6. 6/10, that is.
6/10 of a second. Okay, it's going to put at the free throw line Kenyon Martin. Hit a pair just a moment ago. He was a 50% foul shooter last year. First one is going in. Got the bounce and the roll. He's 3 for 3 tonight. 40-28. I think that's the largest lead for Caverna now at 12. Second shot is missed. And the ball rebounded in there by Shelton. That ends the quarter. So after 3, it is Caverna 40, Barren County 28. We'll return in 1 minute. This is Trojan basketball on WCLU Sports 104.7 FM.
Have you injured yourself playing a sport or exercising? Sports medicine experts at TJ Regional Health are trained to get you back on the road to recovery, whether you're dealing with sprains, fractures, knee and shoulder injuries, or other common injuries. Our goal is to prevent illness and injury in active individuals of all ages and help prevent future problems to maximize your performance. Find out more at tjregionalhealth.org/rehab. Patients first, team always. TJ Rehabilitation Services.
We've got you. It's a pledge to make sure you're always taken care of. A pledge that Farmers RECC honors each and every day. When it comes to keeping things running smoothly or getting them back on track when they're not, we've got you. Always. Farmers RECC is a Touchstone Energy Cooperative, your source for power and information.
Leading Barren County as we start the fourth quarter. This fourth quarter brought to you by Scooters Coffee. Colonel scored 19 points in that third quarter to Barren County's just 7. And it's Barren County's basketball to start the fourth. Carson Browning will inbound. He comes out to Hardy. And he'll work against Jalen Crane. Bounce pass left side over to Shelton. Shelton looking. Gets a screen from Bird. Right side ball knocked away by Crane. Try to go to Hardy into the Trojan student section. And so Hardy will get the ball in play to Jackson Bird. Gavin Nunn with 4 personal fouls here. And also Bird has 4 as well. Shelton, right side Pippen. Pippen working against Martin. Baseline. Tried to force a reverse up. And bodies colliding here. Yeah. Not a good move there. Here's Maxey on the other end. Puts it up and in.
And that's how they score the first 16 of the third quarter. We were just not taking good offensive shots, and the bad offensive possessions, they convert directly into good ones.
42-28 now. Caverna with a 14-point lead. Jackson Bird. Jump pass, dumps it off to Pippen. Pippen trying to go up the baseline, up with the right hand. Good, falling away. And
much better under control there.
Yeah, Pippen gets his 9th point of the basketball game. It's 42-30. And looks like Kenyon Martin may have got poked in the eye. And we're going to get Ben Blackburn and Catavian Fryer back in the ball game for the Trojans as Carson Browning and Jackson Bird will check out.
So 16 was the largest. We're back at 12 now.
Yeah.
And they scored the first 16 of the half.
Yes.
So that's where they got that 16. So a 16-0 run. Only 2 field goals from the Trojans. We were 2 of 10 in that third period, and they were 6 of 14.
Right. Goes in the middle there to Maxey. Maxey inside against Fryer. Forces up a shot blocked by Fryer.
Good defense.
Here's Shelton racing it down. Is Pippen with the layup.
If they get there, he did.
42-32. Back within 10. 6:33 to go in the basketball game.
I just want to see some fight. I didn't like what we
we didn't do a whole lot in that third quarter.
Kind of like we took off a few possessions.
Yeah. Working down low, Martin back in the corner. Maxey, deep three is off the mark. Shelton grabs it out of the air. Tipped it to himself. He'll bring it in front court. Shelton trying to make a move on Maxey. Spin move. Goes to the free throw line area. Back to Hardy. Hardy with a long three. No way off the mark.
Looked bad coming off his hand there.
Yeah. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. As Crane handles the basketball for Caverna.
They're going to settle it down here. By settle it down, they're just going to dribble it out there until we force the issue, I think.
And down to 5:40 to go here in the ball game. 10-point Caverna lead, 42-32.
Go match up.
Yep. Crane against Hardy. Now they come to set a screen, but try to go the other way. Gets cut off. They try to slide off on him. Throws up. I don't know if that was a pass or a shot.
It was a pass.
Intended for Graves, and going to get a foul on Caverna. It'll be on Tyson Martin, his third.
We'll say it was a pass, but I'll write it down as a shot attempt just because it at least hit the backboard. I was going to say, give us a rebound and a chance to cut it under single digits here as we head towards 5 to play in the game.
42-32. Hardy with it on the left side. Hardy sends it back out front. Blackburn. Now Blackburn covered up there by Tyson Martin. And Shelton with it now. Covered up by Maxey. Just under 5 to play. 10-point lead for Caverna. Hardy straight away back over to Shelton. Shelton wants a screen set. Now leaves it out there with Pippen. Pippen dribbles around the left side. Sends it back out. Hardy fires up the three. It's an air ball. I don't know if he got a piece of that or not.
Block.
But anyway, Caverna has it into the front court. Crane right side over to Maxey. Now Maxey getting pressure from Hardy. Out to Crane. Timeout by Josh Pittman and the Colonels. And this will be a full timeout, so we'll take a timeout. 30-second timeout with Caverna leading 42-32 over the Trojans here on WCLU Sports, 104.7 FM.
Don Franklin, we're about more than just selling cars. We're about families, generations of them. Founded by my parents in 1968, we've been here growing alongside you. From the first family car to the newest model for the next generation, our values of trust, care, and commitment are in every handshake, every deal. With over 5,000 vehicles to choose from, check them all out at DonFranklinAuto.com. Don Franklin, driven by family.
Tonight over the Caverna Lady-Colonels, 67-22. And the starters got plenty of rest tonight.
Yeah.
To get ready for tomorrow night's game against the Russellville Lady Panthers. First of the doubleheader at 6 o'clock. Well, it's a 10-point lead for Caverna at 42-32. 4:28 remaining. Had a good first half, low-scoring first half. Ended up 21-21 at the half.
And overall, it's still a low-scoring game. I mean, we're playing in the 30s and 40s here. I'd like to say we're both playing in the 40s, but
Caverna scored 19 to Barren 7 in that third period. Colonels basketball, Jalen Crane with it. Dribbles off to the right side. Graves comes over to set a screen. They set a double screen for Crane. Takes it left side of the corner. Martin for three. Bounces high off the rim. Pulled down by Shelton.
They're running a lot of stuff for other people besides their big point guy.
Pippen for three. No good. Rebound to Crane. Crane, front court right side.
Just can't cash in when we need to cut it.
And he's working against Blackburn. Shovels it off there to Maxey, left side. Kenyon Martin fires it down. It is Maxey inside. Turnaround shot, no good. Got his own rebound, threw it back up and in.
It's a tough matchup for Shelton there, giving up quite a bit of size.
Maxey now with 12 points, 44-32. Hardy, bounce pass into Fryer at the right elbow. Off to Shelton. Shelton trying to drive, throws it up too hard. And rebounding there by Fryer, ripped it away. Hardy out the corner for three. No good, foul. And what do we got?
Got something underneath on Caverna.
And it's going to be on Crane, his team second. Jackson Bird and Kevin Nunn both returning to the Trojan lineup, playing with 4 fouls. As Fryer and Blackburn will take a seat. And it's a 12-point Caverna lead, 3:22 remaining, 44-32. Ball comes in the corner to Nunn. He'll give it out to Hardy. Hardy back in the corner. Shelton, baseline, jump shot, short. Falls in the hands of Graves. And it's Crane down the left side for Caverna. In the corner, in the baseline. Somebody fell asleep on defense, but Nunn got a piece of that one as Martin went up for the shot. Hardy dribbled it off his foot, and Caverna has the numbers. Driving it to the basket, and a foul is going to be called on Pippen. Number 3 on Cameron Pippen. And that will put at the free throw line for Caverna, Kenyon Martin. 3:01 to go. 44-32 the score. Martin tonight, 3 of 4 at the foul line with 8 points. And having to wipe up some wet spots underneath the Caverna bucket. Our timeouts tonight by the Trojans, brought to you by the People's Bank. We still have 2 more timeouts. First shot's missed by Martin. We'll have one more. It's Ben Blackburn checks in for Weston Shelton. One more for Martin. It's on the way, and he missed it too, but they get the rebound. It's Graves, the 6'8 guy. Crane may have palmed it right there, but they didn't call it.
It's a call. It doesn't exist anymore.
No, they don't call it much anymore, do they? 2:48 to play. Crane, right side, drives, lost the handle, and then Hardy tried to go for it there, was out of bounds.
Might have been better off just to see what the official called there.
Should have just let that one go. As Maxey will toss it in. Comes out to Crane. Crane works his way underneath, puts it up and in.
Knife through us there.
Yeah. Crane now with 14. It's 46-34.
Can't break the single-digit mark and cut into this any.
It's going to be awfully hard. Blackburn with the basketball. Bounce pass over to Nunn. Then Nunn, one dribble, fires it out to Hardy, sets a screen. 3-point attempt. No, short. Underneath Blackburn. Blackburn goes back up with it and puts it in for his first 2 points tonight. And timeout. This will be a full timeout by Coach Warren Cunningham. 2:11 to play. We'll take a 30-second timeout. It's Caverna 46, Barren County 34 on WCLU Sports 104.7 FM.
We had 8 the first half too, but the difference is Caverna had 10, and we found a way to level it up because we had 3 threes and they had none. Yeah. So, they still haven't shot the 3 well tonight. They only have, if I've got the math right, they only have 1-3?
1-3. That was by Kenyon Martin.
In some ways, they haven't really shot the ball well. They've given us chances, and we're going to be done before some people are the start of the second half.
Yeah, it's, 8:35. Crane with a basketball.
Try a little 1-2-2.
Yep. Trying to go with a half-court trap here as the ball comes back over to Crane to the corner. Martin fires it back out now. Tyson Martin. Graves back to Tyson Martin. Now out to Crane. 1:50 to play. They come chasing Crane.
That pass.
He carried it. And
no.
He carried it before.
He threw it out of bounds. I don't think we knocked it out. He lost the handle and then went to get it, and it deflected off him. Anyway, I was going to say they passed the ball really well for us to be able to trap and turn them over. They've only got 6 turnovers the whole game.
Crane into the front court. Right-hand side against Hardy. Crossover move. Goes down the lane, up with the left hand. He missed it. Rebound and none. Comes off to Hardy. He'll send it off down to Pippen. He'll go up with a shot. Had it rejected out of bounds by Graves. With 1:27 to play. And Hardy will put the ball in play for the Trojans.
If he comes back, you're switching out. Run to your chest.
Hardy, left baseline, still looking, gets it in play to Bird. Back out to Blackburn. And Blackburn covered up by Maxey. Dribbles to the right side, backs it out almost to midcourt. The Trojan head logo. Here's Bird with it, bounces down low. It's Pippen trying to break free. Try to force up the shot to draw the foul, didn't get it. But Blackburn comes up with the ball, feeds it to Nunn underneath, wide open 2, puts it in.
Scrambling possession there.
46-36 at 1 minute to play in this basketball game. And Crane bounces in the middle. It's Martin, right corner.
They shouldn't really shoot the ball. They should just kind of play keep away and make
we're going to have a foul. Reach around on Cade Hardy, his third.
Just our second team foul.
51.1 to play. And it comes into Martin. It's Kenyon Martin over to Crane.
Timeout.
Another timeout here by Josh Pittman and Caverna. 46.3 seconds to play. It's 46-36 Colonels. And it's a full timeout, so we'll take a timeout. 30-second timeout here on WCLU Sports 104.7 FM.
Looking for high-quality, cost-effective, and highly visible advertising? At ATM Media Solutions, we offer large-scale marketing with ease. We have 4 LED billboard locations: Highland Pharmacy in Sonic, the intersection of 31E and Trojan Trail, Highway 90 East, Burkesville Road, and our newest location in front of Gondolier. Call 270-629-4542 to get a quote today. ATM Media Solutions. Advertise with ease.
It's been an amazing 33 years.
Jeanettes will host Russellville. And the girls' game will start at 6 o'clock with the boys' game to follow. We'll be on there at 5:45 with the start of the girls' game. Trojanettes winning earlier tonight, 67-22. Pick up win number 3. Tyson Martin will put the ball in play for Caverna. So gets it out to Crane. 45 seconds all that's left here. It's a 10-point Caverna lead. And Hardy picks his pocket and loses it, but here comes Blackburn. Off to Hardy, too wide. It goes out of bounds, but last touch by Caverna.
He just lost a handle, and we could never pick it up. And if we had a 3-on-1 advantage.
Yeah. 46-36, 36.3 seconds to play. Barren County ball comes out to Jackson Bird. He turns with it, dribbles. Now sends it back out to Hardy.
Got to do something.
Hardy really getting the pressure there from Martin. He's going to drive and a whistle and a foul. And it will be charged to Tyson Martin, and that is his 4th. Team's 3rd of the quarter. And so Barren County's basketball with 26.3. Comes into Nunn, out to Pippen. Pippen looking for Hardy, left corner, lets it go for 3, short. Nunn with a rebound, dumps it back off to Bird.
Just shoot it.
And Bird tried to go back up with it, but Maxey came over the top of him before he could really put it up in the air.
I don't know if they'll give him shots because he, like you said, he couldn't get it up in the air.
That's what the discussion is right now.
The intention was to shoot it, but he never let it go.
They're going to say there was not a shooting foul. So, wait a minute. What we got? Foul was on 10. Yeah, that's Maxey, his second. He had the wrong signal there. Thought it was 14, but none. Out to Pippen. 16 seconds to play.
Switch. All Gavin's got to do is spin. He's open.
Pippen trying to penetrate left of the lane. Off he goes to Blackburn. And he'll look for Hardy. Hardy, baseline. His jump shot is no good. And it's down to 1 second to play. It's tied up. And possession goes to Caverna. And it'll be Graves. All they got to do is just toss it in, and that will end it. Caverna will win 46-36. Low-scoring ball game here at Trojan Gym tonight. As the Trojans drop to 2-1 of the year, Caverna improves to 2-0. We'll be back with our post-game coverage brought to you by TJ Regional Health in 2 minutes. This is Trojan basketball on WCLU Sports 104.7 FM.
I've been blessed to have someone by my side that I can count on no matter what. Like 3 years ago when I had that car accident, you really came through for me. So I just want to say thank you, Alan, for being my Farm Bureau insurance agent.
Kentucky Farm Bureau, big on commitment.
Oh, he's been great too.
Growing up is realizing that everyone who told you to eat your breakfast when you were little was actually eating this for breakfast.
It's your turn to take your place at the breakfast table and savor the taste of culinary independence with freshly toasted bagels at McDonald's. Indulge in the breakfast you've always wanted and start the day off the right way, your way.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Our dental health plays a vital role in our overall health. Practicing good dental hygiene is especially important for children.
When was your child's last checkup?
Riley Dental Group is invested in making sure you and your family have the healthiest smile possible. They understand a dental visit may prompt anxiety or nervousness, but Dr. Riley and his team offer a variety of solutions, including a comforting and friendly visit from Bennett, their therapy dog. Call Riley Dental Group for an appointment, 651-5939.
Mow, dig, haul, trench. The reliable Kubota BX Series subcompact tractor is highly capable. A smooth hydrostatic transmission makes for easy operation and versatile attachments that help you handle the job. The Kubota BX Series is the #1 selling subcompact tractor in the U.S. Talk to your Kubota dealer to schedule a demo.
Your local Kubota dealer is J&J Sales on the corner of West Main and Reynolds Road in Glasgow.
As the Trojans fall to Caverna here tonight, 46-36. Caverna led 8-7 at the end of the first quarter. We're tied at 21-21 at halftime. Trojans got outscored in the third quarter 19-7, but they outscored Caverna 8-6 in that final quarter for a 10-point loss to the Colonels. As they go to 2-0 on the year, Barren County falls to 2-1. Caverna tonight with 20 field goals, 10 in each half. They had 1 3-pointer, and they were 5 of 12 from the free throw line, and they had 3 players in double figures. They don't go very deep on the bench. They only go about 6, and the Bradley kid did not play very much because, he came in for Graves, who had 2 fouls there early, but they don't go deep on the bench despite the fact they have 9 seniors on this Caverna ball club. But 3 players in double figures with 46 points. Jalen Crane scores 14. He had 9 in the second half. He had 6 baskets and 2 of 5 from the free throw line. Cortavian Maxey with 12 points on 6 field goals. 10 points for Tyson Martin. He had 5 field goals, 0 for 1 from the foul line. Kenyon Martin with 8 points tonight. He had a 3, a 2, and it was 3 of 6 from the charity stripe. And Jakion Graves had 2 points in the ball game for Caverna. Caverna. For Barren County tonight, 14 field goals, 8 in the first half, 6 in the second half. Of the 14, 4 of those were three-point shots, and only 4 of 4 from the foul line tonight. One player in double figures, it was Cameron Pippin, who ended up with 11 points to lead the Trojans in scoring tonight. He had 4 baskets, one of those a 3. He was 2 for 2 from the foul line. Gavin Nunn scored 8 tonight on 4 2-point baskets. 5 for Kate Hardy, a 3 and a 2. 3 for Jackson Bird. He had a 3 and a 2. 3-point basket from Weston Shelton. 2 points for Ben Blackburn, and 2 free throws for Carson Brown.
Good team. They're a good team. Obviously, there's a lot of hype around them. When they get the Lightning kid, they're going to be really good. I won't say he's going to be their best player. I think the best player is the Crane kid. He really did a good job facilitating. He didn't take a ton of shots tonight, but he still ended with 14. And I think they're pretty good. I don't know where everything shakes out when everybody gets eligible with all the transfer and that they've got in the 5th region. That's not our business. That's not where we play. But the games that we've got and the people that we're playing in front of us are who's in the uniform. So that's what we worry about, really. So outside of the 4-minute stretch, I thought we played pretty good. And you take that 4-minute stretch, that's when they outscored us by 16 and went up by 16, and we could never recover. We were 14 of 46 tonight for 30%. Did not shoot the 3 well. 4 of 19 for 21% from 3. Caverna shot 40%, 20 of 50, but they didn't shoot the 3 either. They're going to have to shoot the 3 remarkably better to be able to compete over there in that region. 1 of 13 for just 8%. Neither team turned the ball over much. We turned it over 5. They turned it over 7. And somehow, I guess it's my poor stats, we matched them on the boards. 10 offensive boards for us, 10 offensive boards for them, and 30 apiece. It sure felt like they were able to capitalize on their offensive boards, maybe more than we were, even if we evened it on the playing field. So a Russellville team that comes in here tomorrow night, we're going to have to battle again. Not much rest, and we'll see what Coach Tinsley brings. So you got to. In the good positive part about it, you get to not really erase this, but you get to move on quickly and play again quickly to get the taste out of your mouth, if you will. So Here's Coach Cunningham.
All right, our postgame stats brought to you by McDonald's. Coach Cunningham's comments brought to you by Colton Steakhouse and Grills. He comes in to join us here at courtside. Coach, you played a very, very good Caverna team tonight. Hung with them. That third quarter kind of did us in, but we battled with them at least for 3. They're a tough team.
Yeah, I mean, they're really good. They've got a lot of size and athleticism and skill. So everything that you would want to have, they have some of it. They've got an outstanding point guard and got guys that can just dominate on the glass and really control the game physically. And I thought that they did that, made it really difficult on us. But we competed. We've just got to be way, way better offensively if we're going to beat some of the best teams we play.
And it was physical night, that was for sure. I mean, Gavin got in foul trouble, so did Jackson Bird, and that hurt you as far as depth tonight.
Yeah, it did. It was good that we have some depth on the inside and some size because we've got other guys that we can throw in there. But it definitely hurt. And those guys have to learn that you can't get some silly ones. You're going to get some because of the way the game goes and the physicalness of the game, but you can't get silly ones. Just little cheap ones here and there. So we got to be we got to learn from it.
And defensively, they really get up in your grill. Kate Hardy had to work for both baskets he had tonight.
Yeah, he did, and I thought at times we had some really good looks. We forced a couple things, but I thought for the most part we had some really good looks, and we got to make a few more of them. I mean, we got guys that can make some shots, but I mean, I don't know what we shot, but it was bad. But we had some. I mean, to start the third quarter, we had some really, really good looks, wide open threes, and jumpers and shots around the basket that you got to make, and their length and size causes you to change your shot a little bit, but or tries to, and it did us tonight.
I think Robert had us 14 for 46 from the field, 4 of 19 on threes.
Yeah, you can't win like that.
But anyway, you got Russellville tomorrow night. Got to turn right around. Not much rest. for you guys?
No, we don't. We don't have much rest, and we've got to, come back and you got to learn from these things. There's several times throughout the year you play back-to-back, so you got to learn from it, and got to come back tomorrow. It's a different day, so it'll be a different challenge, and we have to get some rest tonight, come back, and the biggest thing is are you ready to play, and are you focused, because they're 2-0. They're coming in here with a lot of confidence, and
another athletic team, too.
Yeah, it is. It's a very athletic team, and we'll have our hands full, I know, and we'll have to be ready to go.
Coach, we'll see you tomorrow night.
All right. Thanks, Jay.
Thanks, Coach. Appreciate it. Coach Warren Cunningham and the Trojans, 46-36, lost to Caverna here tonight. Well, Robert, we've got to come up with our play of the game. That's hard to do when you lose a game like this, and the low-scoring game as it was with CPC Commodities. What kind of stood out to you?
I think our ability to control the game in the first half was kind of taking a different approach. The play of the game that really controlled it and showed that we were able to play at a different pace, a different speed. And I thought Gavin, even though Gavin got in foul trouble a little bit, I thought we were physical. We controlled the boards for the most part. We only gave up 5 offensive boards to them in the first half, and I didn't feel like it was, they did get it. They did get their only 3 eventually off an offensive board, but that was in that run they had in the second half. So the play of the game, if you will, is how we were able to control them in the first half, and then they flipped it on us obviously in the third quarter. Player of the game, there's a lot of different ways you can go there. Sometimes you look at the high point man is Pippen.
Right, but the only player in double figures tonight.
Right, so it's hard.
It's a hard one to pick.
It's hard to really because everybody's kind of equal there and spread out. And there were some plays that we took off, and there were some plays that I thought played really well. So the player of the game tonight, we'll give it to Pippen for the high point man, only guy in double figures. But we do have to all play better collectively and really attack and be aggressive on the offensive side if we want to do better, and we can start that tomorrow night. So it's a good team. 10-point deficit is what it is, and we've got to grow and learn from there.
Yep. Our Southern States player of the game, again, is Cameron Pippen. He's 11 points tonight to lead Coach Warren Cunningham. We'll come back in 2 minutes and wrap up our broadcast here tonight as the Trojans fall 46-36. This is Barren County Basketball at WCLU Sports 104.7 FM.
CRTC Connect is the ultimate Wi-Fi experience. Welcome home to reliable internet from SCRTC, your fiber optic provider. Create a tailored environment that allows you to take control of your Wi-Fi. Simple and intuitive features to keep your Wi-Fi network safe and at peak performance. Sign up for SCRTC Fiber Fast Internet today and download the ultimate Wi-Fi experience to take control of your internet. SCRTC Connect.
If you haven't heard, there's a new approach to banking. It's called Casasa, and you'll find it at the People's Bank. Your free Casasa checking account offers you monthly cashback rewards. The Casasa cash checking account can earn you a very high interest rate on your balance. Then link Casasa Saver, and you'll also get a high rate on your deposits. Grow with Casasa at the People's Bank in Glasgow, Cave City, and Barren. The People's Bank, working for you.
Restrictions and qualifications apply. Restrictions may vary. Contact the People's Bank for details and to learn more.
Have you injured yourself playing a sport or exercising? Sports medicine experts at TJ Regional Health are trained to get you back on the road to recovery, whether you're dealing with sprains, fractures, knee and shoulder injuries, or other common injuries. Our goal is to prevent illness and injury in active individuals of all ages and help prevent future problems to maximize your performance. Find out more at tjregionalhealth.org/rehab. Patients first, team always. TJ Rehabilitation Services.
We've got you. It's a pledge to make sure you're always taken care of. A pledge that Farmers RECC honors each and every day. When it comes to keeping things running smoothly or getting them back on track when they're not, we've got you. Always. Farmers RECC is a Touchstone Energy Cooperative, your source for power and information.
Back here to wrap things up from Barren County High School. Again, our final scores again tonight. Barren County Trojanettes 67, Caverna 22, and in the boys, it was Caverna 46, Barren County 36. We're back on the air tomorrow night at 5:45 as the Trojans and Trojanettes host Russellville in a girl-boy doubleheader. And that'll do it for Luke Pritchard, our studio producer, Robert Bauer here courtside, and the BC Live crew.